Hello, hello. Hey guys, a couple minutes behind schedule here. How's everybody doing? NC, what's up? Fox Run Forge, good to see you. Kevin, how are you, my friend? Good to see you guys. I'm just kind of getting set up. I just posted the list in the link, or the link of the list in the description. So let me just check this out, make sure everything's working right. Danner, good to see you. Rookie Roll Hunter, hello, hello. All right, cool. I think we're good to go. Let me just make sure that my spreadsheet's working. And I'll be ready to rock. You guys hear me okay? Fred Carson, hello. Long time. How have you been? Good to see you. How's everybody been doing? Turn my light on here. A little light on the subject. A little light is enough. This thing seems to wash out if I put it up too high. Okay, thanks, NC. Appreciate it. Hey, no problem, dude. You mean last night or earlier today or whatever that was? Henry, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, and see, I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to varieties. Not even, I would say I'm like a greenhorn. I'm not even like a novice. I'm, maybe a novice. On the tablet, gotcha. Yeah, no, I was just, that coin you got is beautiful, man, and yeah, it's a double die. I don't, I'm just looking at certain points. I guess if it doesn't match all of them, if you can't, find all the markers, then it's not the right one. So you got better advice than me last night, which is important. So let's see here. We've got the link down below. Let's see if I can grab that for you guys. Nope, that's not it. Go down there and let me try to grab the link. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes. I started the stream earlier today. I've been doing the auction and it's been good timing, but what I've been noticing is like Redneck Metals did theirs last week, which was awesome. Was it last week or the week before? Anyway, last week or the week before, and so it cut my time down, so it limited me a little bit. I tried to jam through it. I had the whole stopwatch timer thing going. That was pretty funny. But it worked. It kept everything moving. Hey, Red, what's up, bro? Good to see you. I was just chatting about, you guys were at 6 last time, and then you pushed it up to 5:45, and then I think your next one's going to be at 5:30. So I'm chasing ahead of you, just kind of bumping my times up. So hopefully it works for everybody a little earlier in the day. I've been doing them in the afternoon or evenings because of time zone changes. And so, hey, Daryl, good to see you. Anyway, I'm trying this out. It's an hour earlier than, hour and 15 earlier than my normal start time to see, kind of how that works for everybody, what kind of audience we get, how many people, are available. If an hour from now, everybody kind of starts showing up because that's, the way it was previously, then, maybe I'll go back to that. I just, going to end up crossing over other people that are running streams in the evenings on Sundays. And also, as you guys know, Ken passed away. Hey, S. Mac, good to see you. Ken Pedia passed away last month, and so Paula's gone through to take over the big show, and she'll be doing that on Sunday nights. And this week's the first one. And so, if you guys haven't been to a big show, you you missed a great opportunity to get to know Ken and everything, but I think most of you in here do know him and everything. Anyhow, what's cool is Paul has taken it over, so the big show will run tonight, and that is the link, I believe, to the show, if I've got it right. I'm also going to post up a link to the Google sheet, the Google Sheets that has this auction in it. So if you guys can go down in the description and you should be able to grab that. But in case it's not showing up right, I've had it not show up. Johnny Ray Highway Coin Collector, what's up, man? Yeah, I guess this is the link. It's awful long. Oh, it won't even let me do that, huh? Oh, it's like a redirect. That's really weird. Let me see if I can get the original Google Doc here. For some reason, there we go. So that's the sharing link, I think. No, Red, you keep pushing it up, bro. I'm just trying to figure out what works. Like, I'll cut early. You guys only go once a month. I'm doing this every week. It's not a big deal, right? That's today's spreadsheet, by the way, guys. Do not feel bad, bro. I'm here to support you guys. Like, I love the pouring community, and so you guys, you know, if you haven't checked out Redneck Metals, it's a group of guys that all get together. Redneck Stacker started it. And so, but he's got a lot of friends that are kind of, you know, founders with him. And these guys all pour their own poured silver pieces, right? So, like, I unboxed one that he sent me last week. Last week he sent me that, right? So what's cool is, you know, you get an opportunity if you're not a coin collector and you're a silver guy. Like, I'm both, but I kind of have crossed over both ways. I'm really a coin collector, but I'm probably a more aggressive coin collector because I collect a lot of silver and even gold coins because it's the way I stack, right? So I'm a proponent of both. But cool stuff like this poured for me. And if you look at the back, it says 1.3 and it's got his logo on there and then little pour lines and stuff. Just really cool stuff, right? So these guys get on there and do an auction as well, but they only do it once a month, and they run on Sundays. So I send everybody over there. So yeah, Red, don't feel bad, dude. It's gonna be great. Port auction was cool. Yeah, hey, Silver Stainer, good to see you. And that's right. Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing. Hey, Yankee Stacking, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. A-okay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Yankee. Actually, Yankee, you guys all know Yankee Stacking, right? And so he and I did his very first trade. I had started trading with Silver Bean Counter and Mike GPO and some of these guys, and and Yankee Stacking was like, "Hey, I haven't done a trade, Val. You want to do a coin trade?" So we did one. So I've got something in my perma stack, and it's funny. I was recording some video, Yankee, on something, and I'll give you guys a sneak peek, okay, on an upcoming video, actually an upcoming series that I'm going to do. But what this is a bag that says $1 on it. You see that? It's a little envelope. That's from the assay office, and inside there, it held silver. And what that was, just to give you guys a little sneak peek if you're on the stream, the silver was what you could trade in between March of 1964 and June of 1968. And so you heard it here first. In case anybody else starts posting these things up, I'm doing a series, and that's going to be, you know, kind of what you could do with your silver certificates was turn them in during that time, and that's what you got for it. So it's a pretty neat thing. I've got this little series idea that I'm going to do, and anyway. Yankee was, I did some trades with him and Silver Baggins, now Silver Dragons back in the day. It was a lot of fun, man. And we've kind of gotten focused on different things going on our channels since. And Yankee, I gotta tell you, man, props, and I gotta take my hat off to you. I as you know, I joined, just was in the comment and stuff. But I love where your heart was at, and your willingness to, you know, share your faith and really support people with where our support comes from, you know, and throwing prayers up for people and taking prayer requests and spending all that time on your stream praying for folks. That's what I'm all about too. I love it, and commend you for that. It was just the right heart, and that's really where the answer is. Everything that's kind of going on in the world today. That's where our help comes from. So appreciate you, man, and everything that you do for the community. And fun to have you in the auction and stream today. So we got a few guys in here. I was just chatting, going through kind of the rules. There's no. Yeah, I know. It is poured silver, right? It's so Stanger, that is what it was. There was actually, if you had more than 100 of those silver certificates, they would give you a bar, and the bars were actually not marked. They weren't stamped. They didn't have purity. They didn't have weight. They didn't have any indication of who poured them. What they did have was a black grease pen written on them with the number of ounces, troy ounces that were on there. And for every dollar that you traded, you got 0.773 troy ounces of silver. So you'd have to trade basically $1.30 would get you an ounce. And the reason that is the case is because that is the amount of silver that is in one of these. So when you look at the silver coinage, constitutional like that, right? That has that the dollar increment, the U.S. silver dollar has 0.773, and so that is what those silver certificate represented. And up until March of '64, you could go trade for Morgans, for peace dollars, whatever they had in stock. Hey, Paula, great to see you. It's okay. You take your time. You do that. Hey, by the way, guys, Paula's here. She's no, I'm sorry. No need to register. So if I don't know you and you want, what you can do is send me an email. But I know Johnny Ray, and if I know you guys, if you're been around the community for a while, just send me an email for invoices. Do not pay during the auction. Wait until the end. I send the invoices out to everybody. But yeah, I was just saying that Paula's going to take over the big show. I kind of introduced that, Paula, earlier on, and I also put a link to the big show in the description, so it's below kind of my stuff. Okay, S-Mac, you do that, man. That's fun and important. The German Council, yeah. So you guys will notice. I mean, I'm not a supporter of anything that stood for, but as a coin collector, it's certainly a valuable part of history. And the way I look at it, guys, if you look at lot numbers 19 and 20, on the list, they are Deutschreich, Third Reich coins, and basically, the reason that I put them on there, they're collectible. There's coin collectors. There's, a market for them, an audience for them. But I think it's really important, and like with my kids and, with coin collectors, to have an open dialogue because, racism, genocide, all the things that are kind of going on in the news, if we forget where we came from, that's bound to happen again. I mean, you look at kind of what's going on even over in the UK, and you look at England and the Labour Party and some of the anti-Semitism that goes on there. It's very reminiscent of what we experienced with the Third Reich. And so, I think throwing stuff up like there and having open dialogue, it's not to promote something like that. I'm not in support of that. I obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but truthfully, I think it's good to, have that as an open discussion. And, we forget our past. We're bound to repeat it, So I think there's a little bit of a message there too. But anyway, I'm going to throw the first couple lots up here, guys. You'll hear my chair creaking as I lean over to grab stuff, right? Because I set it next to me, so it's kind of easy access. I'm sitting down while I do this. I should stand more. Let's see here. What do I have? 57D. So this is a roll, a sealed roll of, I say sealed. It's taped up. It's a taped up roll of 57D wheat cents. And, on this roll, and the next one, single rolls will go, let's see here. I think I put the opening bid at 4, which is where I have my BUs usually, but that's incorrect. So I'm going to start these at 2, and I'll post it up in the chat for you guys. Right. Yeah. I mean, look, I've got German heritage too, Red, on both sides, actually. I've got German heritage that was, non-Jewish Jewish heritage, and then those that also had Jewish heritage. So it's an interesting mix there because they were on either sides of the party line. So it's a roll of copper. Yeah, Kellen. I mean, that is what it is. But, what's interesting about 57Ds is, people find things that are errors in them and things of that nature. And so to you, it's junk. But people that spend their time going through this, which are also folks that frequent the channel, there's guys in there that'll be like, hey, an 8 real is junk, right? But to you, it's gold. I mean, that's you love it because that's what you collect, right? And there's a lot. This is actually the 57. And I haven't opened this. I can kind of peel it back so you guys can see the condition. Let me do that because I didn't mark it as unsealed. But yeah, I mean, to people that collect, and actually, what's interesting is that the Lincoln cent. Wheaties maybe, but also Lincoln cent, most collected coin, from my understanding, in existence. So, Kellen, it is junk to some. What's one man's junk is another's treasure, or a woman's. And I put down VF plus. I don't know if you guys can see that close up, but good details. There obviously some circulation, but very mild wear. The back may be a good indication. If I can get that kind of open for you guys. Let me throw one up on the other scope and kind of show you what's in the mix. Bear with me 1 second, guys. All right, switch camera angles. There we go. So yeah, I mean, like I'm saying VF plus, but you guys can take a look and, it'd be funny if I just put one up and all of a sudden you had, an obvious RPM or double die, right? So, because I just randomly do that, and that's what happens sometimes. It happened to me before. And, Kellen, yeah, I mean, it is junk, but they do go for, like RPMs and stuff. There's collectors on those. That's not a DLAM or anything like that, or lamination. But anyway, yeah. And I know it is amazing. Well, it's based on the metal, right? So we got an opening bid of $2 on the roll of Wheaties. So it's a 57. It's actually, if you want to talk about junk, I mean, what's funny is a lot of people in this community post up on how they, Red's an example of this, right? He scraps metal, right? So, I mean, he turns it into silver because, he's got a video that he posted on that recently. One of the things that you should know is that there's about $1.50 worth of copper in a roll of Wheaties. So Xander says, I'll open with 2. So, it's kind of funny because, again, like I said, it's just dependent on what you collect, what you're after, what your goals are. There's people that love to go through these because they have mint marks. Fox Run, I think I said hi to you. I hope you're feeling good, my friend. And hopefully everybody from last weekend got packages. I tried to get them out as early as possible. I think it took me till Tuesday because there was some stuff in there that was going. So Xander says 2, and I'm going to start counting it down. If we hear, we're looking for 3. Looking for 3. I'm not bidding against you, Xander. I'm just counting down. I should have done it this way. I should start counting it down. So you're in the lead at 2 and looking for 3. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Paul. I mean, what's funny is I sold some rolls to CJ and to Blues. I mean, like a lot. Like I think I sold them, a few thousand. Kellen says, hey, 3. Never scrap the pennies. That's right, my friend. And then Xander comes back at 4. But what's funny is those guys were like out of each roll, we're finding numerous varieties, different things mixed in there, numerous RPMs, things that sell for, not just a couple pennies in value of metal, but for a few bucks, and up. I mean, some of those, especially, 205. Yep. So especially, Xander says 4. Kellen answers back with 5. So I'll start the countdown again. We've got 5 looking for 6. yeah, it's kind of one of those things, Kellen, where it's like, it just depends what you locate in there, right? I mean, you run into a double die or something like that. Now you've got a coin that's worth quite a few bucks, and people look for that stuff. There's collectors that specifically, they do date runs and things like that, and they're looking specifically for all the RPMs or all the known DDOs or DDRs or combos, So it's I don't know, it's a great part of the hobby as far as I'm concerned, and without spending a ton of money. You can get into these things and spend hours learning about coins, going through. That's, kind of like when we talk about the big show and stuff like that. It's kind of what it was about. Xander thinking about it, about promoting the hobby, right? That's kind of it. Xander comes back with 6, starting to count down again. We have 6 looking for 7. It's a 57D wheat roll. It's a wheat tube, sorry. And I did take the tape off just so you guys could see him, but we got, thank you for your bids. Kellen thinking about it. Xander in the lead at 6, looking for 7. And just doing what I normally do, guys, getting started with some copper and roll into the other stuff. Exactly. You would go nuts. I know, right? But hey, Kellen says he's out. Thank you very much for your bids. Yeah, but at the same time, like, do some research on reals, right? And start getting into that. And all of a sudden, you go down a rabbit hole looking into that history, and you'd be stuck there for hours, right? Loving every minute of it. We all in, all done. We've got Xander in the lead at 6, looking for 7. Last call. Sold to Xander for 6. Congrats. All right, let me get the one that I had under the scope. Now I've got, next up, guys, is the 58D. So the counterpart to this, and again, I'm going to show you what it looks like. And then you'll see it's also written on the side, but it's kind of taped up. So I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off just so we can get a gander at one of these things under the scope. So this masking tape that's keeping the lid on, so to speak, is going in the trash. But I will leave the marking tape. So what you get will look like. We'll have that on it, and that's it. So that's what we've got. We got the 58Ds. Same kind of scenario, I think, guys. And we'll start the bidding again at 2. Oh, I'm sure, Kellen. I've seen a couple. It's like the premium is ridiculous because they came from, a recovered shipwreck, right? So and a lot of them are turned into jewelry and different things like that. There's a market for that, right? So Kellen in the lead at 3, looking for 4. Xander bid came in just behind Kellen's. 4. Xander says 4, looking for 5. But yeah, I mean, but it's still cool, right? To hold a piece of history like that. I've got some reals that are not slabbed and authenticated like that I think are possibly from from that. Fox Run jumps into the game at 6. I am partially to blame. Thank you, sir. Yes, I have a tendency. If you have an addiction to old silver coinage, I am definitely the pusher. Oh my gosh. Fox Run in the lead at 6. Do we hear 7? Kellen, a little bit. You were typing to me. Missed the bid there. Fox Run's at 6. Kellen's out. So Xander's thinking about it. I'm going to start counting it down while we do. At 6, looking for 7. Fox Forge at 6, looking for 7. I want to thank everybody for joining me this beautiful Sunday. Xander is out. Thank you very much. Fox Run, they're bowing to your $6 bid. We're going twice. And yeah, it's gorgeous outside, and a lot of people starting to work their way back to the parks and everything. So staying in and a little longer, staying safe, and enjoying some coin auctions. Cool thing. Appreciate you guys. And we got the big show coming up tonight. So I don't know what time I'll finish this, but when I do, we roll over to Paula's channel. And Miss Paula has the big show going on tonight. There'll be a ton of people in there. And actually, there's a question at the end of that. I will walk you guys through how that works. The history behind them is interesting, yeah. Well, it just depends. Like some people, like the beauty of them and the art and different things like that. So there's different ways to look at it. Last call, all in, all done. We're sold the Fox Run at $6. Thank you, Fox Run. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And I'm going to bag that one up as well. Okay, guys, the big gun's coming out now. For those of you that have been bidding on wheat cents, this is the 57P, but it is a BU roll. And it is also taped up, but I cracked the tape because you can't see inside. It's completely tinfoiled out, which is what a lot of collectors did back in the 60s. I bet you these things have been bagged up since then. Tinfoil is like the old thin tinfoil. And then these are BU wheat cents from 57. Let me do this. I'm going to take one of these out right off the top, and I'm going to put it under the scope so that you guys can see the year and everything like that, and the condition, and the other ones seem to be face down, or at least the top one is. Let me get the listing up here. So I'm starting this one. Let's see here. SB 57 BU roll. It's the Philly roll. Start the bidding at $8. And let me show you guys the close-up of Xander comes in at 8. All right, there we go. So we got this one. You get a chance to take a look at what these are all about. Again, I would love it if we just saw a DDO or a DVR. Because the things we'd see some fireworks, wouldn't we? Let's flip that over for you. We're backwards now. And these high-powered microscopes, I mean, this thing is like 60 times, so it's like, it shows every little blem. They're very attractive coins, I assure you, if you see a little spotting and stuff like that, little carbon spots. Anyhow, very cool. We've got Xander in the lead at 8. Anybody for 9? That is a BU roll of 57 wheat cents. Here we are, starting with the copper, as always. I do like the Merc too. It's interesting how everybody saw the winged Liberty, the winged cap Liberty, and just saw Mercury in that, right? To the point where it was just synonymous, right? It got the name. I mean, everywhere, even in the coin world, right? It's Mercury done. I mean, different names for things. One of the things I saw, Penny Queen had a book that she bought from Lemonhead, and I'm so envious of this book. I have a red Dansco. The old style Danscos are red, and what you'll find on those is they have a little bit different, naming and things like that. Going once, and basically I forget what it was called, but she was missing some of the slots on the large cents, and so I had sent her a couple to fill the book. She posted up a video of it, and just kind of get her some gaps filled in that would be tough to otherwise. I think it's called a tunic head in the book, and it's it's like the old style before the maiden head. It's the it's like the capped bust style, but that was what it was called in the Dansco, and I don't know that I've seen it in other coin literature that way. Xander in the lead at 8, looking for 9, going twice, but it was certainly pretty cool to kind of have her open it up and see that and look and be like, oh yeah, that is awesome. And It's actually the old 7070, the old style 7070, which I think is cool. I was thinking about getting one, and I don't have a 7070, and probably got enough coinage to fill most of it, and most of the different ones. All right, we got Xander at 8, looking for 9 on the BU set. BU tube of 57 wheat cents. We're all in, all done. Last call at 8, looking for 9. We got 8 looking for 9. All in, all done. We're sold to Xander for 8. Congratulations. All right, and I'm going to take that one that was under the microscope, put it back in the cap, and they are sealed up and on their way to you. All right, guys, what's next on the block here? Okay, I got the 82. I'm going to call this the Henry special. Henry was dying to get these. I'm going to say starting bid is same as last time. Congrats indeed. Oh, Xander, you love the grab bag. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm so glad that you do. I try to put a lot of thought into what I send. And by the way, guys, if you haven't seen that, if you're new to the stream or you're new to the auction, item number 10 says various under the year and mint, and it says grab bag. And basically what I do is there's a set price, and I get to pick what goes in there and sent to you. But I do invest some time in either email and conversation if you're not a content provider. If you do have unboxings, or I know you from other channels and chats, then I know what you like. Okay, I'm super glad, Henry. And then basically what it boils down to is I am able to select stuff that suits your desire, your the things that you like to collect. And so that's what the grab bag is. It's a tailor-made coin collection of stuff that's coming to you from Value Hunter. And so this box has a little bit of I don't know if that's a grease mark or what it is on the outside, just age. But this is the, other than that, immaculate. And the coin is flawless. So this is the 90% silver. This is 4/10 of a troy ounce, 0.36 fine troy ounces at 90%. And this is the S Mint. So this is a San Francisco proof. This is the first commemorative coin made in first commem made in 90%, and first no, it's not actually first commemorative coin since '64 made in 90%, and or first coinage actually. And then on the back, it's got Washington's birthplace, and it was the 250th anniversary of his birth. And so that is the proof version of the coin, and the U.S. Mint did it in an uncirculated as well. And so these are 90% silver. Fox Run says, I'll bid 18. So it's 2 coins for 1 money, and they're 90% silver, $50. And this is the Denver Mint. So what you have here, guys, is 2 mints and 2 coins for 1 money. You got the proof there, which is that nice black and white deep cameo. And then the BU version, we've got Fox Forging to run it 18. Okay, Xander comes back. It says 19. And these are in immaculate shape. As you can see, there's not any toning or spotting on them. Not that toning's bad. I like toning personally. But Eric answers Xander back with a $20 bid. So we've got 20. Do we hear 21? We got 20. Do we hear 21? 20 in the lead. Super nice. Yep, 90% silver. With a lot of history, like we were talking about, Kellen. They have history. Fox Run answers back at 21. Considering that they're the first 90%ers to hit to come off the U.S. Mint production line since '64, when the Kennedy halves were 90%. And they restarted kind of the modern age of commemoratives. Because if you know, the first commemoratives were the Colombian commemorative $50 and the Isabel quarter, and you ended up with a run through like the 50s really of commemorative $50. And then they stopped that, right? I mean, I would guess the Kennedy is kind of a commemorative half, because that's why they switched from the Franklin in 63 to the Kennedy in 64 was to commemorate Kennedy's assassination, or his life, really, and legacy. So we had Xander at 22 answering Fox Forge, and then Eric came in a little late at 22 and answers at 23. Oh, perfect. I'm glad they were in great shape, Henry, and thank you for mentioning that. I think it's good. We get the chat. There may be folks that are thinking about bidding and they wonder, hey, I can only see so good on the camera. What were they really like? So I try to look at things and observe when there's any kind of blemishes or imperfections and point that out. In fact, I've got a lot of proof sets coming up today that either have a hot spot or have some toning around the edges, and I will definitely point that out. And Fox Run answers back at 24. Yeah, so but they're really nice. I like them together. I know a lot of people have a preference on one coin, but I kind of like having the two. Xander says out, and thank you very much. Appreciate the bid, Xander. Fox Run in the lead at 24, looking for 25. But yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I like the set together. It's kind of cool also to see the finishes. And, in modern coinage, I mean, even coming off the mint in 82, although they were getting a lot better at cameos and things like that. I aim to please, and guarantee I stand behind, the coins I sell. So if they come back to me in the same condition they left, I kind of offer a guarantee. There's things that happen, right? I mean, I've heard of people buying coins off of YouTube, or I've bought even some at auction. Give you guys an example. I bought a 1913 Barber half dollar, which is a key date, and it was missing out of my collection. And so I bought that coin, and I paid a decent amount for it. Eric answers back at 25, looking for 26. And when it came, it didn't quite. I probably wouldn't have tested it because it looked circulated, and otherwise I wouldn't have tested it. But on one part of the rim, it looked a little bit off. It was like a little bigger, and when I went to put it in the book, it didn't fit quite the same. It wasn't like a smooth, snug fit, So I weighed it, and then I did like magnet test, and then I realized based on the weight that the coin was not authentic, and so. I actually called up the dealer that I bought it from, and they, refunded me. I sent it back to them, of course, at my expense, and then they refunded me. Actually, I think they refunded me the shipping too. But with coins that you think are authentic, if they're not slabbed and they're not, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not going to make somebody pay to ship a coin that's not the real deal. But unpackaged coins and things like this that are, if you're not happy with them, I want to make sure that you are. So anytime you ever get anything from me, I expect that you will be. Otherwise, I'd hear from you. But and that's in the terms and conditions. If you guys look down in the description, we got Eric at 25 looking for 26. I'm going to say going once. Look down at the description. Oh, wow. Yeah, the slab off Facebook. See, and that's the thing, like pictures and stuff. It's all about the pictures, and that's just really, if your pictures aren't good. And I know my camera is not the greatest, but I try to make sure and point things out because you got the voice to go with it, right? But when you're just dealing with pictures on Facebook or on eBay or something like that, it's tough because if it's not in the description, you don't have somebody walking you through it or telling you what might be slightly off or a miss, a blemish, something like that. So anyway, going twice. We're at 25. Eric in the lead at 25, looking for 26, going twice. And guys, combined shipping, right? Shipping's $4 up to a pound. It's $8 over a pound. International is by weight, but it's usually 15 to 25 depending on weight. That includes Canada. So just be aware. And if you guys, if you're looking at the terms and conditions, that's what I was going to say. In the description, it tells you wait until the end of the auction to pay. I total everything up and send you an invoice through PayPal. I accept PayPal only, and it's only goods and services. It protects you. It protects me. And it preserves my account, right? And so, yeah, they are very buyer friendly. All right, guys, we're at 25, looking for 26, all in, all done, last call. And so my terms and conditions, which describe actually a 30-day refund policy, are on my PayPal invoices. So, just like if you were on eBay buying something where they're buyer friendly, I aim to do the same. So, anyway, just shooting that out there for you guys so you understand. I missed it. You got a fake 6S half from eBay. You get a refund. You call eBay, and they will give you the support. They are very buyer friendly, as Silver Stinger was saying. I didn't see that. Last call, guys. We're going to say sold to Eric at 25. Thank you for the bids, everybody, and congratulations, Eric. Eric B at 25. All right, let's box these back up. My end of the stream grab bag is already put together. Not grab bag, but pile on lot. I'm going back. I wasn't doing that. I'm going back to doing that today just for fun. But I have a set amount in mind that it's not like the crazy dollar amounts like I was doing before, where all of a sudden at the end of the stream you get like $600 bids going and stuff. It was just Kevin. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thumbs up to you too, my friend. Drive safe. Yep. Drive safe. All right. So I've got the next item up for auction. Has a starting bid of 18. Appreciate that, Kevin. Hey, I'll get to my post office this week, by the way, if you're listening to this. I know you sent me something. You posted up, and I appreciate that my stuff got there. Because it's not coming straight to my house, I got to travel a little bit to get there. It's not close. So when I get over to my PO box, and I try to do it, like once a week, and if the last time I was there, it wasn't there yet. So that's what happened. All right, guys. So the next up is three. It's actually 3 sets. It's 2 sets, but there's 3 sets of coins in here. I'll tell you why. First of all, this is a 68 proof set. It does have what I would call at least a cameo, if not deep cameo half. You guys can see from that angle. Now I'll show you the reverse as well, if I can get it. Yep, showing that. It's tough to tell on the reverse. There is some toning around the edge on the half, but you can see that there is a little bit, like if you look at the lettering, right? Like it's not just pure reflective like you have down on that. The eagle has some, but it is kind of reflective. So, I don't know if we get a cameo designation because it has to be both sides, but that is the 68 proof. So that is an S mint set. Henry says 18 out of the gate. Thank you for opening, Henry. Then there's a 68 and it says UC. And what that is, this one does not have, let's see. This one does not have a flap. The back envelope is torn, just so you guys know. And then inside here, you have a piece of cardboard, and sandwiched between it is a PD and S, right? So the S, because you have the S mint. So you got both S minted cents. You have the one in the proof set, which is a proof, and then you have a business strike in the Philadelphia set. There's a San Francisco cent, but it also has the 40% half in the Denver set. That's the BU. So if you guys have Dansco books or something like that, here's a way to fill out, a bunch of them for an entire year run. Or if you're just adding to the collection, right? You're trying to get proof and a mint set from every year. There you go. So 18 looking for 19. Henry in the lead at 18, and we're looking for a $19 bid. Anybody at 19 on all 3 of those? It's all for one money, guys. Silver Stanger comes back at 20. Do we hear 21? Thank you for the bids, guys. Again, all for one money. I didn't put that on the description, but it is all for one money. And if you're getting the 68, the next one I have up is the 67, which is also 40% silver on the halves, and you get the rest of the coins, which, has some face value as well. Henry answers back at 21. We're looking for 22. We got an auction. I'm looking at the numbers too. It's like, we're sitting at about, 15 to 30 minutes before I normally would start. And we got about 14, 15 people in the chat. Hello to everybody, whether you're, there and silent and just chilling out, driving down the street, not typing like Kevin is, or if you're there and interacting and bidding. Appreciate all of you. But I would say I noticed the later on times we did get, broader audience, but maybe that's just the way it is today too. Sometimes, the weather's getting good. Everybody's getting back out to the parks, doing things. Silver Stinger at 22, looking for 23. This is on the 1968 40% silver PDNS set and also the proof set. So it's the mint and proof. Yeah, it's like gold panning weather up your way, huh, Kevin? Hope to see you sluicing soon, my friend. That's I always love watching it. There is a couple places around here, but not great. Where I am in South Texas, very flat, very ranchy. I don't think there's a lot of gold mining around here, even out of rivers and stuff historically. And I know it exists kind of everywhere, but in quantity, right? But like you get into Montana, right? I mean, California, Montana, Arizona. There's certain areas where, I mean, just a super hotbed of activity, and you can, be a prospector out there. I'd love to do it. I think it'd be fun, but I don't want to get frustrated either. So I'm not going to go out to the local creek bed where there's more fish than there is gold, and spend my days trying to learn how to pan that way. I'd rather do it somewhere where I'm going to come away with a flake or two. But Kevin pulls some pretty good stuff when he's out there. So it's fun to watch, guys. If you haven't checked out his channel, go hit him up. And Stanger with the goats, man. Yeah, there is lots of gold diggers around here. That's for sure. That's true. Always is everywhere, right? You get those. And on YouTube, a lot of gold diggers on YouTube. Have you guys seen, what is it, California Mother Lode Prospecting? That's another channel that does, he's just straight prospecting up in the California hills. Those guys find amazing gold. And then there's a couple of others. And then there's this show on I think it's Discovery with Australian, I think it's called Australian Gold Hunters. Have you guys seen this? There's a couple on there that found like a 40-ounce rock. I mean, you wouldn't believe this thing unless you saw it. He could barely hold it in his hand without it, enclosed, grasp his fist around it. It was amazing. I'm going to stay going once, guys. We're at 22. Silver Stanger at 22, looking for 23, going once. And I'm just, you've seen nuggets in pictures, but to see somebody dig a hole that was 2 feet deep and pull it out of the ground, pretty amazing stuff. Pretty amazing. I mean, it was like, I think it was maybe a 20 or 30 ounce nugget, basically. Henry answers back at 23. And I'll start the clock again. We're at going once at 23, looking for 24. We're at 23, looking for 24. Hope everybody's having a good day and enjoying themselves and staying away from everything that's going on out there in the world, and kind of enjoying something to get our mind off of what we're seeing and the travesties that are going on just everywhere you go. Silver Stanger says out, thank you so much. We're going twice at 23, looking for 24. $23, looking for 24. Last call. All in, all done. I was on top chat, guys. Sorry, I just switched over to live. And what was that? That's sold. Congratulations, Henry, at 23. I'll get these packaged up for you. And guys, if you're combining shipping, right? So if you're thinking about bidding on some stuff and you're calculating shipping into it, if you're going to look down the list and see that there might be other items that you would bid on, give you an opportunity to do so. Very similar to the last set, or the last lot. You've got the 1970. There are some varieties in the 1970. I try to keep an eye on what's in there, unless it's unopened or unsearched, in which case I will say that that's the case. So in this case, it is, I would say searched is kind of the wrong word, but it is verified. So this would be a large date, guys, I believe. I will show you a close-up on the scent on both sets. But starting date is $20, and it's kind of the semi-key date for the 40 percenters, but very cameo. There is a little bit by the 9, a little bit of a blemish or sort of hot, it's kind of a toning area. There might be something, but it's under the lens, and these things are sealed, so it's the way it came from the mint. But that is a very cameo half on both sides of that one. You can see, guys, just a white eagle. So very white and black. So what you're looking for on this one is obviously, is it large or small date? If I put it up and it is, it's still going the same price. So I'm not going to change that up, but I do want to just kind of show you guys a picture so you can. Let's see if I can slip that under the camera the right direction so that you guys can see. So I believe that is a large date. You see the curve of the 9 sort of points down towards the S. Now that might be there's a little, it looks like there's a little extra metal. I wonder if that's an RPM. I'm not good, again, at varieties and identification, but I can tell you, people looking at that might know. And then you draw a line from the top of the S across the top of the O, and if the 7 is in line with it, that's a small date. This one's pretty close. I mean, it's tough to tell on the proof for me. I can't do it with the naked eye. And then the other thing is that the 9 really curls in towards the 7. It almost shoots across towards the O instead of pointing down to S. So that's what makes me really think the indication is that this is a large date. But I will show you the others as well. So we're at 20, looking for 21. This is, again, all for one money. So you have let's see here. You have the proof set with the cameo half, and that is a cameo half, no question about it. All right, so then what we have is the 40% set, and this, again, has the 40% half. It's BU, all the coins in there. And then it's got the Philadelphia and the San Francisco cent. So we're going to throw that San Francisco cent under the microscope just one more time, even though we'll get some feedback, like some reflection here. It may be a little tougher. Just get a chance to see what I'm talking about. So again, see how the 9 points down to the S, and the 7 seems to be a little bit lower than the 9 and the O. That's kind of the indication that you've got a large date. So that's what you're looking for when you're going through these things, because the big money comes with the small date. Those sets are much multiples higher than what the large date is. But the cameo certainly makes this an interesting set and of value. And it is a large date. Thank you, Paula. Yes. 20 in the lead. We're going to say going once to Henry for all 3 of these. It's all for one money, guys. So that is the 70 proof. Both large dates and nice sets. Yes, thank you. I think so. The only issue we've got is a slight blem against the 9 there underneath the packaging there. So that is going to be on the coin a little unsightly. If you set this in for grading on that, because of that cameo, maybe even deep cameo appearance on the half, they might be able to do some environmental restoration on that at one of the grading companies. But depends on the value of coins on spending like that, right? Or even grading. I think it's just nice to have something of beauty in my collection. So that's why I collect mostly mid-century U.S. coins, because I think they're very appealing to the eye. Going twice. We got 20 looking for 21. We got 20 looking for 21. Henry in the lead at 20. Is he? Oh, that's awesome, Henry. I absolutely love it. How old is your son? Last call, guys. Henry in the lead at 20, looking for 21. Are we all in, all done? Any last minute bids? Any snipers out there? We got 20 looking for 21. He's 16. Okay, perfect. I absolutely love it. That's great. The youngsters getting into it. We've got kids around the same age too. I got one that's a year or two younger and one that's a year or two older. Sold to Henry at 20. Congratulations, Henry. It's a great buy. You got all the sets coming your way here. Your son will not be disappointed. Looking through these. These are beautiful, beautiful. All right. What do I have next here? Okay, guys. So this is a buy it now. You guys have seen these before. There's always interest every week, and I will show you what we've got. But I posted up as well. We've got the Eisenhower, proof Eisenhower in really beautiful shape. Yeah, congrats. I'm glad he will. That's super cool. Deep cameo with beautiful mirror-like finish. No really appearance of toning on these. And I'm going to have to adjust my camera to be able to do this the best way because of how the box is. But this is what they call a peg leg variety. And the reason it's a peg leg is the R. If you think of a peg leg for a pirate, you can always remember it because of the R. And the R is supposed to have a serif or serif at the bottom, and it goes straight down. It's like chopped off on one side, right? So that is a variety of the Eisenhower 40% proof dollar. And I think a lot of people are like, hey, every payday I'll throw another proof dollar in the collection. It's great to be adding one that's got a variety that's well known. I think sells for a little bit of a premium. There's hunters that are out there looking for peg legs specifically. Xander says, I'll take one. Thank you, Xander. And I got two more, guys. Just type bin or the number 15 in the chat, or bin times 2 if you're buying the last two. And I'm going to put this back. And that way you guys can have a better view of the entire coin. Anyway, Xander, if this is the only, how many peg legs were minted? I have no idea. It is, it is frequently found. It is, I believe it's less common than the ones without the peg leg because it's, being from dye deterioration, I believe. So that's my understanding of it. But I am not an expert when it comes to either Eisenhower's or varieties in general. So I can tell you a lot of history on coins and things like that. But when you start to get into, the very specific and detailed and granular detail on coins, not my strong suit. So I love learning. I used to, sit up nights till all wee hours listening to Ken rant about, peg legs, about 82s. And I'm going to take a little break here to do a giveaway in a couple of seconds. I'm going to say, are we all in, all done, guys? I will go ahead and say going once, going. And by the way, guys, there is double die varieties and things like that out there that are known. So I haven't searched these for that. And the basic stuff like large date, small date, things like that, because it is a variety, but it's almost like there's two types of them. So, 56 proof sets, right? There's two types of proof sets. And yeah, so like I'll say this is a type 1 or a type 2, that kind of thing. From dye abrasion. Thank you, Paula. Yes, so that's what caused them, guys, is dye abrasion, and then you end up with, 6 million FS401s. Okay, well, one of 6 million right here coming your way. And this will be the one I'll send you, Xander, since that's the one you saw. And the other two will go back. And if you've got one coming, you're interested in two, this is a 1972. You do get a little bit of cloudiness starting around the edge, but pretty good, pretty mirrored field, very deep cameo. These are the same exact thing, but these are the 72, and they're not the peg variety. But they are, buy it now, 3 of them, again, 15. And I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I can't get it to just try to prop it up with my hand. We got the 72. Fred Carson says, yes, I'll take one on the 72s. Gotcha, Fred. At $15. I got two more left. Enter's got one of the other ones coming if you want. Bin one. Gotcha, Fred. I got you down. And remember, I will invoice you at the end of the auction if you buy one thing or multiple. And by the way, this is under a pound, okay, even in the packaging. So I can get this in tightly in a bubble wrapped envelope and out to you at the $4 shipping if this is all you get, Fred. But if there's other things, it'll probably kick it over the 16 ounces. So just bear that in mind on the shipping. And so that's on the 72, guys. We got it going once. This is 40% silver, by the way. 40% silver, deep cameo, Eisenhower, silver dollar. $15 in the original government brown box. They're called brown box Ikes as a result. Going twice. Are we all in, all done, guys? All in, all done? Sounds good. We are closed. All right, guys, I know you're getting excited because we're getting ready to get near the grab bag time. I know a lot of folks came in just to add a grab bag and then they bounced, which is fine with me. It's pretty cool. It's funny. That happened last week or the week before. All right, guys, next up. All right, I got you, Fred. I got this one's the one that you'll be getting because I had it pulled out to show as an example. So that's exactly the one. Guys, I've got these special mint sets. That's a 66 and a 67. You guys have been here in weeks past. You've seen that I got some of these in bulk. And Henry says, yes, I did, and I will take one. And I will show you guys the 66 is there, and the 67 is the same. And they have not even come out of these boxes probably ever. So they're a little bit tough. And that's the 67. Fred says, I'll take one of those as well. And Henry, I've got you down for one as well. Thank you, guys. I've got 3 left if anybody else is interested on the buy it now. And we'll say going once. Xander says yes. Put me down as well. Gotcha. Thank you very much. And Rookie Roll Hunter for one. Awesome. Rookie Roll Hunter, I know. Send me an email just so that I make sure that I've got your real name and shipping address associated to the right person that I send the invoice to, okay? Because I can't remember based what your real name was behind the YouTube name. So just send me an email just as a reminder. I know you've got stuff from me before, so it's not a problem, but I just want to make sure I get the invoice going to the right place. Okay, so I got one left, guys, if anyone else wants it. Hey, Metal Detecting Channel, good to see you, good to see you. Hey, Henry, did we have some of those last time? I can't recall. It might have been somebody else. I have had 64 and 5 sets. I know you might have purchased a 64 proof set from me and maybe even a mint set. I don't know about the 65. I haven't had them up in a while. So there you go. We are closed, guys. Thank you very much. But Henry, if there's something like that you want that's missing or that you thought you got but you didn't, we'll look back at the invoices and verify. And if anything's missing, or if there's something I have that you want or that you need to fill a gap, like a 65 set, and if I've got one, I'm happy to add it to an invoice. So you guys, just email me. I'll email you a price back, and then you can, decide if it fits, and we'll add it to the invoice. All right, guys. Here we go. Right before we do the giveaway for the stream, we're going to do the famous Value Hunter grab bag. So what we've got is the various grab bag. If you're a first timer or you haven't bought one before, just so you understand what it is a $60 plus shipping. And I typically try to keep the shipping to $4. Yeah, it was probably on the 65. It makes me think it was nitrate. The 64s could have been. Yeah, I've had a ton of those in the past month or two, and just not this week. I've got some of the older stuff this week actually. But yeah, so the various grab bag is various dates and mints. It could be bullion. It could be constitutional junk like a roll. It could be proof or mint sets. It could be foreign coins or U.S. coins, graders. It could be things in slabs. It could be currency, anything. And I kind of go for retail value. So like if I give you a Star Note silver certificate, I will look at what is the going price of this, on closed sales on eBay and average it out. And it might be, or what would I post it for, and it might be $7.50 or it might be $10 or $5. What I do then is I keep a list of what I've sent everybody every week. So I try not to duplicate and send you the same stuff. And I've got stuff maybe I've sent other people. Yeah, Fox Run, not a problem. 72 silver dollar. I'll put you down right now with Fred Carson. The two of you guys got it on the buy it now. Give me 1 second. That is not a problem. So, yeah, so I make sure that you get, if you're a silver stacker and it's just a lot of silver stuff and constitutional and or rounds or things like that or Morgans, I make sure you get melt value, right? If it's collectible coins or you're a coin collector, I try to price those things out and go off of retail value and that kind of stuff. But I make sure most of the time, I'll just tell you how I do it. It's like I try to make the bag the way I would want it if I bought something, not like what you get off of eBay where it's hit or miss. So, I mean, I find out what you like, and then if it's $60, I start adding it up. I keep going until I make sure the value's there. So it might be 75, it might be 80, dollars worth of retail stuff, but I know that I cleared the 60 threshold, right? So that's kind of what I do with the grab bags. As you guys have seen, if you've been watching the chat, everybody in there so far that's bought one from me has either, not complained or they've come back saying that they absolutely loved it. They want another one. They thought it was awesome, et cetera, right? So I got Eric. I got you down for one as well. Thank you. And so, I may even email you and say, hey, what sort of things you into? Or I watch your channel videos. So it does take me an extra day or two to package these. So if you bought other stuff and you're getting a grab bag, sometimes, they don't go out till Tuesday or Wednesday instead of Monday because, it takes me a while to kind of get through the videos if I'm doing a few of these. But that is basically the theory behind them, and everybody seems to love them. So I keep doing them every week as a result. It is actually a lot more time consuming. Like it's so much easier to take $60 worth of silver, throw it on the block, and then just put it up for sale and package it, right? Because you know what you're getting. I have to put a lot more thought into it, but I enjoy doing it actually. So I've got Xander, Silver Stanger, and Eric, and I'm going to say going once, guys. I'm going to close down the thing, and we're going to move on to the giveaway. But yeah, just kind of one of those things. All right, going twice. Anybody else for the grab bag? This is the $60 grab bag, $60 worth of value or more, guaranteed. And last call. All good. All right, guys. So now what we've got. Thank you. I got you guys. Eric, I will make sure, and I'm glad, thank you for saying that, and I'm glad you were happy with it. And also on the $60 bag, there'll be an extra $10 worth of stuff in there, my friend. So, you can't go wrong. If you're happy with the 50, you'll be, much happier with the 60, I'm sure. And I just, what it was, I was having trouble at certain price points. I started at 40, actually. I went to 50, and then I've done 60 the last few times. And I think I lose some folks that might come in at 40 or 30 or 20. But the thing about it is, I get a hard time. Like if I've got, unless I give you like a Cole Morgan that I would value at 15 or $17 because it's Cole, right? It's like, somebody took a hammer to it, so it's just silver value, right? $15. You know, you've got a retail price on Morgan. Sometimes it's 20. So I price them out because of the year and the date and the mint mark and the condition it's in. All of a sudden I got, you know, a $27 Morgan. Well, at a $40 grab bag, it only leaves me $13 in room, right? If I put one of those in there. So, you know, all of a sudden you're getting two items. I'm trying to figure out how to mix the gap. So I go over, but then when I go over, sometimes I, you know, put a couple of silver coins in there. It goes way over, and then it's like, okay, I'm losing money on the thing. Anyway, you guys get the point. I'm trying to figure out, you know, the way to do this. And $60 seemed to be a good price point where I can get in there what you're happy with. I'm actually kind of shocked. I had one person in here that's been happy every week, and I hope I didn't disappoint you last week. And maybe he's not in here anymore. He'll probably hit me up at the end of the auction. Because that's what he did last time. He emailed me. He's like, hey, I wasn't in the auction, but I want to grab that. Can you invoice me? And I did. And send him another grab bag. So, you know, the other thing is he might not have got the last one yet. So it's kind of like his weekly grab bag hasn't arrived yet because it didn't go out till Wednesday, or the mail's been slow. Yeah. So cool. Stanger, I'm sure you'll be happy, man. I know we've been going back and forth for a long time, and I know your channel and what you're into. So I'm sure you'll be happy. And the next up, we've got this. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of a ratty silver cert, guys, but it is a silver cert. Fold it over on the end here. But it goes way up in value, and you have a Val Hunter sticker to go with it. And here's what I do. I write a number on the back of this sticker, guys. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me grab a marker. And on the back, I am going to write a number. Let's see, we got 19 in here. So you see the numbers climbing. We're back to the same time of day that I usually start. This is like right when I'm usually starting the stream, and we're halfway through. So that's cool. But, you know, there's a lot of action, a lot of fireworks on the second half. So I'm going to say pick a number between 1 and 20 based on the number of people that are in the auction right now. I'm going to write that number on the back of this. Well, this is like a highlighter, and it doesn't want to stay. So I'm going to have to use a pen and hope that works. Okay, guys. So there's a number written on the back of that. And when you wait for it, guys. And when I say go, you get one choice each based on the number of people that are in here. It's a number between 1 and 20. And whoever gets the number first is going to get this. All right, stop. Stop, guys. I see it. First up, I had a couple people in here with the same number, but the first one I saw, the number was 12. Metal detecting channel. You guys, boy, do I rip the sticker in half and send 2 pieces? I'm going to have to send this thing across the pond for you guys. So metal detecting channel, congratulations. You were the winner with the number 12. That's all right. Stop, guys. We got a winner. Metal detecting channel. If you guys haven't checked out the metal detecting channel, by the way, within the last week, I have to say, metal detecting channel, I should have known you would win this because it has been your lucky day, mate. I mean, they pulled a hammered gold, first time ever hammered gold on their channel stream, and when they're out metal detecting. And I got to tell you guys, I'm watching that going, I mean, it made me want to just jump a flight and head over. And you guys are in, where are you guys, Scotland or Ireland? You guys are in the UK, right? And new sticker for the sticker board, absolutely, and a silver certificate to go with it. This will go in the mail. Do me a favor at the end, anytime, send an email down here so that I have your address, and I will get this thing out to you in the post. Congratulations, metal detecting channel, and way to go on that hammered gold. It was awesome. If you guys haven't seen that channel, go check out metal detecting channel. All right, and watch one of the recent videos where it says hammered gold, first hammered gold. It is amazing. It is amazing. Very cool, very cool. Congratulations, indeed. All right. And that won't cost you anything. Yeah, okay, so it's England. Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure because you know what? I mean, I should have said Northern England, because your scenery, right? The countryside is so beautiful, and I know there's a lot. England's like that, right? But there's a lot of places that are more more city related. Is kind of how you think of things, and then you get into more. You guys get into areas where, I mean, you're seeing a lot of animals and not a lot of people for miles, and you're out there detecting that stuff and finding gold under the ground. It's pretty amazing, but I'm just blown away by it. But yeah, North Yorkshire, England, you guys got to check out the channel. It's so much fun to watch, and I love your content, guys. That's one of the channels I watch in my kind of downtime. And I'm putting things together. Next on the block, guys, is a 79 set. This is the 79 set, and it comes in the original government packaging, which inside has this plastic. Now, some of these fall apart. I just got to tell you, this one is in good shape, but some of these, the stand breaks off. So if you guys are a buy it now on this, $6. If you have a Dansco book, if you're missing any, this is a cheap one. Oh yeah, congratulations, and you are welcome. Thank you. Appreciate what you guys do. So it says United States proof set. You can see that this case was sized for the silver dollar, and then they went to the SBA, the Susan B. Anthony in 79. And Fred says he'll take one. Now this, guys, is the type 1. So this is where the mint marks look like a number 8. Okay, they look like a number 8. They're not the clear S mint mark. That is the type 2, I believe. If I've gotten that backwards, I apologize. I wouldn't have to buy it now at $6 if that was the case. But what you guys can see is there may be one or two of the coins, maybe the dime or maybe the cent or maybe the nickel, that have the clear S. So it's not that the entire set is necessarily the type. So if you have a specific coin you're after and you're wanting the type 1, let me know. But I do see Fred, I see Silver Stinger, and I see Xander. I've got another one left, guys. If in a $6 price, I think they're marked to go. Oh, Penny Queen jumped in and takes the last one. Welcome and hello, Penny Queen. I hope you heard me saying nice things about you earlier. I was chatting it up about your red Dansco that I love so much. I think that thing is awesome. And your turban head. Your turban head. They don't even call it that in the 70 books that are out now. And I just love those classic Penny Queen has this red Dansco that she got from Lemonhead Penny that's just absolutely phenomenal. All right, guys, so that is it for my type 1s. I will package these up. And again, this one's got a really nice stand, right, where it like stands up on its own like this. That's what they're made to do. But some of them, the little rivets in the side are broken or whatever. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. That's why I priced them at $6, just because the cases are not perfect, but they do come in the original packaging like that, and they are gone. They are closed. Thank you very much, guys. I don't have another one that I could sell you if I even wanted to. Okay, so I got Fred, Silver Stinger, Xander, and Penny Queen. Thank you, guys. Okay, we're going to do a starting bid on this next one. John, good afternoon. Well, we're halfway through. That's no problem. That's no problem, Penny Queen. Actually, yeah, I was just chatting it up saying how cool your albums are. And that red 7070 is my favorite. I found a place that has used Danscos. And the reason that was important is because I emailed the guy. I was like, hey, I know you've got a 7070 book. And they were asking about $40 for it. And I said, I got a dealer account. Hey, Dean, good to see you. And I was like, I can buy that thing for I could get the Dansco for probably $20 or $25, right, through the dealer account, kind of wholesale pricing. And, you can buy in bulk and do different things. But I'm like, man, you cannot get the red ones anymore. Those things are so cool. And the only way to get them is, used or off an estate sale or something. Pre-owned, I should say. But the one you've got is in immaculate condition. It's beautiful. I have one other. Someday I'll do a video on my old collectible red Dansco. I have a Kennedy Dansco. And it is so cool because the first pages of it open up with mint sets, and it's got the 63 with the Franklin half, and then the 64 with the Kennedy half. And then you flip the page, and it's got the Franklin at the top and the Kennedy at the bottom, and then it's got all the Kennedys. So spaces for all of them. So I went proof and BU, and I went, all mint marks through the 1970s. So it's all the full run of silver with BU on one page, and then the other pages are the proof sets. So anyway, I find it rather neat. And Penny, you are a member of that red club, that red Dansko club, which is a cool club to be in, I will tell you. Okay, guys. So 60 proof set is next up on the block. And I did put toning is present. And let me tell you why before you bid. I want to show you guys. It comes in the original government packaging. 1960 at the bottom. Somebody wrote in, that is pencil, so that would erase off if you want to keep it in good shape. It's got a cardboard insert. It does not have the COA. But this is a 60 proof set. Beautiful coins. There was a little... You see that, guys? There's a little toning starting on the obverse in front of Franklin's face. And so what I wanted to do is point that out before I put it up. If you guys look, yeah, the red club. There's also a little toning. It's almost not visible until I put it on the camera. And then you can see it there under the E pluribus. So anyway, a little bit of toning. Let me look at the cent real quick. The cent has crazy toning on it too, and it appears to be a large date to me. You guys can take a look. I'll try to zoom in and show you the toning. Yeah, that's a large date. See the penny? That is toning, guys. So it's not like corrosion like you might think. I don't believe. It's not like it's actually purple. So you guys can't make that out probably on the camera. Right, but like at the right angle, that's like purple and blue coming through on that proof. So, and then the back of the cent is kind of the same thing. It's like purple and blue, but it's toned. It's got like a crazy toning pattern on it. Like there might be air that got trapped in there or access. I don't know, but I mean, I'm telling you guys because you can't tell until it's in your hand. Let me see if I turn the light up if you can see that color because. Yeah, maybe that will work. You start to see the blue and purple that comes through in the toning. It's kind of wild. I've never really seen a cent toned like that inside one of these proof sets. So I know the bidding's going off. We had Silver Stinger open it up, and then Penny Queen answered back. 25-26, Silver Stinger jumped the bid at 30. You guys have seen, obviously, the prices of these 1960 sets before. So... that is a wise bid. Let's see. I don't know if you're getting the color or not. I'm going to go back to the way I had it without the light blinding you guys and focus on the zoom out. Dean, you're in the hospital. Wait a minute. I'm catching up here on chat. Dean, you're in the hospital. Oh, badly broken right knee. Oh, my gosh. Well, listen. At least you're on YouTube, right? And you've got your sense of humor because you say you're in the hospital with a badly broken right knee, but you never seem to get a break. Well, there you go. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. Oh, man. Dean, I'll be praying for you, man, and get well soon, my friend. I hope you're home soon and not, and keep yourself, isolated in there and away from others, right? Do your thing, get healed up, and get back home. That's crazy. So Penny Queen answered back at 31. I have Stanger at 33, Penny Queen at 34. This is a 1960 large date set, guys, with some toning on the cent and the half. Maybe some toning on the other. Nope. The other coins do not appear to have any. There is some cameo on the dime and the quarter. I wouldn't say that there's any cameo on the nickel. Maybe a little bit. Anyhow, we have 34. Yeah, prayers indeed, Dean. Well, thank you for getting on here. At least you're mobile and you're able to dial in and hear some friendly voices and see some friendly names in the chat that are lifting you up in prayer and wishing you well and to get better quickly. Penny Queen at 34. Silver Stanger answers back at 38. Penny Queen says out. Thank you, Penny. So we've got Silver Stanger at 38. Do we hear 39? We're going once. And if you guys didn't see it, the link is down below. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up separately so that I can. I need to probably change the description on this. Set your reminder here. I should just change it to be like, here's the here's the auction. Yeah. Yeah. Praying for you, Dean. How the heck did that happen? If it's too tough to type all that out on your phone, don't worry about it. I'll give you a call, but that is crazy. If you guys haven't seen the list, there's the auction list. And we're going twice. We're at the 60 set. We're at 38 looking for 39. 1960 set. Colorful toning on the set. It's a 90% silver on the cent with the 90% silver dime quarter and half. Original government packaging. That's the spreadsheet, guys, to show you what's on the block today. We are currently on auction item number 12. Last call, guys, at 38, looking for 39. Yeah, go to sleep, right? That's probably quite true. Yeah, email me later. I hope it wasn't as a result of being at the bench on my account, Dean. I wouldn't be able to handle that responsibility. Are we all in, all done? We're going to call it sold. Congrats, Silver Stanger, 38. 60 set. Yes. All right, next up. I'll package this one up. Put a sticky with your name on this one. Actually, I only had one of these pulled, so I won't get it mixed up, but the next ones I will. Well, maybe not. Never mind. Put this in a little plastic bag for you. Next up on the lot, guys, is a 59 set. So we're going in order of year. Congratulations, Stanger. Yeah, awesome set. Starting bid on this next one is going to be 25 as well, and this is for the 59. Get this sealed up in a plastic baggie. Protected. And I do not have the outer envelope, guys, so just to let you know, I probably would have started the 59 a little bit higher than the 60, but I did not have the outer envelope. So I have a white envelope and a little piece of cardboard that's in there keeping these things crispy. But just wanted you to be aware, the outer envelope is not there, but this is a 59 proof set. I got Penny Queen opening at 25. Thank you. There's some good, really nice toning on the nickel. It is not dark, right, like Black Beauty or whatever, but there is nice toning on it. Starting on the reverse, it's actually attractive, and it does have a little bit of a cameo appearance. JW answers back. Hey, JW, good to see you at 26. Penny Queen at 27. This is for the, I'm going to turn that light down so it's easier to see. No reflection. There we go. There you go, guys. This is the 59 proof set. Penny Queen at 27, looking for 28. Yeah, Dean, I know we're doing, you were doing some pours for me, and I certainly hope you weren't out pouring for me and lost your footing. That would just bum me out, man. But what are you going to do? My dad's had a couple spills lately. He's had a sprained the same ankle like 3 times in a row. So it's like, sometimes things just happen, and sometimes, yeah, you do catch a break, just the wrong kind. Right? We've got 27 in the lead, looking for 28, guys, on the 59 proof set. And I'm okay selling things at a starting bid, but obviously we try to aim at a reasonable starting price, expecting things will get going and heat up. You guys will recognize the value that you've got on the block here. These 59 cents, 59 cents do command a premium, and you will find that if you see what range they sell at. So I'm gonna call it down, guys. Going once at 27, looking for 28. Going once at 27, looking for 28. The U.S. Mint, by the way, is not putting these sets out anymore. They stopped at the end of 1959. Going twice. Looking for 28. We got 27, looking for 28 on the 59 proof set, sealed in the OGP without the envelope. Oh, no. 5 days on not weight bearing. Okay. So sorry to hear that, Dean. That sucks. You got the knee replacement, and then it didn't hold. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, my friend. Speedy recovery. We'll be praying for you. Glad you're on here if you're in there for that long. Yeah, sleep is good, but a week in the hospital, man, you better have some YouTube time on your hands, huh? Yeah, the knee is the worst too, right? I mean, that is just, eesh. 3 a.m. All right, guys, we are at 27 with Penny Queen, and it is last call. Are we all in, all done at 27 on the 59 proof set? 59 proof set. Last call. All in, all done. Jay thinking about it. We're at 27, looking for 28. We're sold to Penny Queen at $27. You stole it, Penny Queen. Absolutely stole it. And that's a great deal. Great deal on that set. Let's see here. Okay, I gotta adjust my. I know, Dean. You know me. I'm in no rush, right? So I hate to. Hopefully that I think you already had a bunch of stuff going, or maybe done. But if you didn't, don't worry about timing with my stuff. All right. Congratulations, Penny Queen. Smoking deal on that set, by the way. You stole that. That's great. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. You paid less than I paid for it, I think, by like almost. Yeah, I mean, pretty considerable percentage, if not like 2 to 1. Good job. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right, Penny Queen. Write you down. And next on the block, we gotta post something up. No. You never. I love to buy and sell. So I like Penny Queen. I like selling stuff because I buy other stuff, right? And so for me, if I stop moving stuff and selling stuff, then it limits what I can buy. My budget gets crammed up. And so for me, that's how I keep new stuff coming in the block, and we see awesome things. And I have to let things go for my collection at a lower price. Sometimes I start them out and they sell near there. I'm totally good with that. It's fun. I don't mind taking a loss at somebody else's gain in the community. Totally okay with that. I make it up elsewhere. Some things go crazy on price, right? And so that just is what it is, the nature of the game. Okay, let's see here. Next item. Yeah, and I actually love getting, I'm a value hunter, right? Like I love getting deals. So when I see others and my friends in the community get a deal, I just point it out. I'm not complaining. I hope it doesn't come across that way. Okay, guys, I skipped the 58. I didn't have one to put on the block today. And I have two 57s. So I want you guys to take a look at the envelope on the first one because it is torn. Yeah, thank you, Dean. You are too, my friend. We're in good company with each other. It's the 57. As you can see, it's got the 57 envelope, but it is ripped right down the middle. Inside, this has the old cardboard that they started going to in 55 that's corrugated, but it only has one piece in this envelope. And then there's a 57 set inside here. So we got the envelope and the corrugated original packaging. It is pretty ratty. I mean, the envelope is torn up. But there's your OGP cellophane. That is a 57. There is a cameo on the quarter, and it looks cameo on both sides to me. The dime as well. The half and probably the cent. The half and the nickel, not as much. So I was just taking a look, but no toning. No, it does not hurt the silver. You are absolutely right. And you can, I mean, that you can see the cameo. I'm gonna flip this around. You can see the cameos popping on that quarter. I mean, that thing is a grader, I would say. That would be, something that I might send in because, on cameos and deep cameos, you throw it in a slab and get that designation. I mean, it could be obvious that that's what it is all day long, but the minute it gets designated, it reduces the population that are, they're that way, and therefore the premiums and the cost on them go through the roof. Johnny Ray Highway Coin Collector says, I'll open you up at 35. Thank you, sir. And I just will make you aware that I do have two of these. The envelope on the second one has writing on it. It's got both of the cardboards, but the envelope's in a little better shape, but there is massive toning on the coin. So the next one's got some wicked toning on the coin, not from a pleasant toning standpoint, but like a hot spot. You know how these old sets, if they were sitting for a long time and there was a little pinhole, they get like that carbon, like that black dot on them. So the next set is also a 57, but this is the more attractive of the two sets, I will just mention. So if you're, looking for one that has kind of flawless coins, this is the one. If you're looking to fill your set and, you're looking at it from that standpoint, and it still, holds the value. I mean, the 57 set, these things are priced to move today. That was the point, right? Some of my sets moving along. I've got a lot of these things in inventory, and I needed to clear some out. So I put in even some of my older date stuff, which is kind of what I collect. Is mid-century. So 57 set, guys. And we've got 40 from Silver Stanger and then Johnny Ray at 45. I know I'm lagging a few seconds on the chat, so apologies for that, guys. But I got 45 in the lead. We're looking for 46. You guys are jumping these $5 increments, which is okay. I appreciate you jumping the bids to protect. People do that. Sometimes people ask on auctions, hey, the bidding is $1 increment up to $50, and then it goes $5. So what if somebody's at 46, or 45, why does somebody bid 50? Well, if they think that a sale price or a bid that would compete with them might come in at 47, they might not want to open the door to let that happen, right? So it's strategic bidding to bid 50. That's why if somebody, ups the bid, and I wasn't trying to talk you into that, but Silver Stanger came back at 50. So, I'm kind of laughing about that. Not meaning to say that, but yeah, the idea, right, behind what you see happening here is Johnny Ray opens at 35. Then Stanger comes back at 40, so it wasn't a $1 increment. It was a $5 increment to try to block the next bid. Johnny Ray at 45, Silver Stanger at 50. Now we're in $5 increments, so it doesn't really matter, right? So we're at 55 looking for 60 on the 57 set. And this is the better of the two. I will have another one on the block. There is a hot spot on the half. I will just give you that. So, if you're second bidder and you're looking to pick up the second one, just to be aware. This is the one with the flawless coins. But it's strategy, right? It's bidding strategy. So for everybody in the chat just kind of watching and wondering, that's oftentimes why you see, that happen. Oh, boy. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Everybody's talking about their Yeah, Aaron, I know you've been dealing with it too, right? Back, right, Aaron? I think. Is that yep. Oh no. Oh wow. Tibia and dislocated arm. Holy cow. I thought it was something you had something going on with your back too, right? Yeah, and sometimes things like shoulders, right? Like when they go out, like I've got a shoulder issue from an old football injury in high school, and it's kind of the same thing. Like even like bench pressing, like I have one arm that's way weaker than the other because like my shoulder will actually like try to come out of socket on me if I get a lot of weight on the bench, and it's like, yeah, it's one of those things that happens. So swapping war stories. That's it, Henry. Silver Stanger 60, looking for 65. Johnny Ray thinking about it. We're at 60, looking for 65. And I'm chatting away here. I don't mean to slow things down, guys. So I'll start the countdown just so you know, but you got plenty of time to think about it here. I'm going to say going once. Johnny Ray thinking about it. Silver Stinger in the lead at 60, looking for 65 on the 1957 set. And if you're just joining us, we got a list down in the description, and we are on item number 14 of 21 items. We have an end of stream giveaway that we will be holding at the end of the auction. And if you're bidding on stuff today, and if you're just here to chat, welcome. I appreciate you guys just listening or checking it out, or maybe you're saying, hey, I'm thinking about doing auctions on my channel, and I'm watching how they go and seeing how everybody does them. So it's kind of what I did, just kind of watch how people do them. I was doing a lot of eBay business for a while, and it was crushing me. The fees they charge and everything, and trying to get things to move. And some things I don't post up on YouTube because they're really fast to sell. I'll tell you, like I get Hong Kong coin sets that are extremely collectible, and I just don't know that anybody in my audience is a Hong Kong coin collector. Clad coinage too, right? But those things sell for hundreds of dollars on eBay. Same thing with like papal sets, right? So if you guys are like Vatican collectors, I get Vatican sets and I buy them every time I see them at estate sale or auction. And those are resale items. eBay has a huge market for that. And if you get the rare years, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about after this. But I don't really post them up on my weekly coin auctions on YouTube because the market's just different, right? Last call. Johnny Ray, last call. We've got Silver Stanger in the lead at 60. We're looking for 65. So it's just kind of different appetite. But man, like, the other stuff, like I sell a lot of proof sets and stuff like that. But I was like, the margins aren't big on these things, right? I mean, the price is what the price is. The market is what the market is. And when they're charging you 10%, you got PayPal fees. It's just like you can't do any business that way. It's just not. All right, we're saying all in, all done. Last call. That set sold the Silver Stanger at 60. Congratulations, Silver Stanger. That was a beautiful set, my friend. You will enjoy it, no doubt, and I will package it back up. And you are right, that ripped envelope does not affect the silver value in one bit. This next one actually has some writing on it. It's kind of cool, actually. Sometimes I like the ones with the writing. There's tape on the back holding the envelope together, and there was some old tape that was holding it together. You always can, and that's, Aaron, that's kind of how I roll, right? Like if I get an email, I always try to fill an order, and if I don't have it, I'll try to find it. I also, have dealer connections. So if you guys are looking, I don't try to take business away from other people, right? So if you've got a go-to for your Dansco albums and things like that, just keep going to them. There's no margin in that stuff, but I get them at wholesale prices. So if Red's gotten some Dansco albums off me, and I just have my dealership drop ship them to him at wholesale. And Canada shipping is rather expensive, so that's not like for him. It's not a great savings, but it's cheaper than what he's getting them on eBay and stuff. But if you've got a relationship, just keep going. YouTube relationship or something. I know Ken Peavy used to sell Whitman, and I know that Cajun sells Guardhouse. He's a Guardhouse dealer, and I know that I know Lemonhead does a lot of stuff on Dansco's and gets them from some of the pre-owned ones. I mean, just keep going to those guys. I mean, I actually sent Lemon an email asking him if he ran into another one of those red ones to let me know. So look, this is yes. You will be saving. You almost got to piece those together. I would love to get that set as well. Those are beautiful coins. Every time I see them come up, I've seen some good deals, but they're also highly counterfeited. So I always sketch out on eBay a little bit when it comes to the Hawaiians, because those things are commonly because they're so expensive, right? I mean, it's cheap to make an imitation. It's kind of like Morgans. I don't trust Morgans on eBay. I don't trust Proof American Silver Eagles on eBay. There's certain things. I don't trust Pandas on eBay. All right, Metal Detecting Channel, thank you so much, man. I'll get that mail out to you this week. It may take a while coming across the pond. I don't know what the mail's like, but it'll just be a letter envelope, so should get there, no problem. Johnny Ray, are you kidding? I'm so sorry, man. I took a long time in counting that down, too. I was like trying to give you – I didn't hear from you, and I just waited and waited. I'm so sorry. Well, I tell you what, I'm posting up another one. This one, again, it does have the hotspot toning on it. I will show you. Yeah, Aaron, and I don't know that I'll be able to, but I get access to a lot of stuff, especially mid-century and U.S., and I do have a pretty good – and it's silver coinage. I have a pretty good collection myself, and I'll dig into my own collection. So I'm showing you the back first. First of all, the envelope, guys. So I showed you there's tape on the back. It says 140. It says 57 proof set. It is the 57 you can see down here. But if you look up here, it shows you the date they got it, right? It might have been a birthday or something. And so even in April, just like right now, if you go on the U.S. Mint website, you could buy a 1919 set. Silver proof set. It might not be a bad thing, guys. They're going for about $10 cheaper than 2020. You get the reverse proof cent, which is a freebie that goes for about $20 on its own, and so that actually priced out about $45. And it comes with 0.999 first year of 0.999 silver quarters, and the half dime is also 999. Right? They switch from 90% to 0.999. So it's 999 fine. And that's a little bit rare, just to have a first year of a metal change like that, right? It's kind of like the 82s. And that brings me to another point. I'm going to put this on the block so that you guys can see. By the way, this has both pieces of corrugated cardboard in it. So it has the protective old style cardboard in the envelope. And then this is a beautiful set, except there is that unsightly toning started from the hotspot, and there's a piece of tape over the hole. That's what caused that. There's a hole in there and there's a piece of tape over it. But we're going to start that set at 35 as well. I'm just going to post it up. Apologies, Johnny Ray. I mean, I tried to wait. I will always do that. And, I don't know what else I can do, right? Because if you have people that just go silent or go dark and they get pissed off that they got outbid or whatever, and you don't hear from them again the whole night, and if you're waiting around for somebody to come back, you just never know. So I apologize, but I mean, eBay, it's just certain things are good, right? If it's in original government packaging, that's cool. Silver Stinger, no, it's all good. Don't feel bad. It's just, the auction rules are the auction rules, right? So I'll call it down, and it'll be my discretion on waiting a little longer if I think somebody dropped it. I tried to do that on the last one, but I've got another set, so it's up on the block right now, and it is a beautiful set. It does have the toning, as you can see on the half. That might actually accelerate. So if you were to take this off, right, if you were to open this up to the air, the starting of the toning may accelerate, and you might end up with toning starting all the way around the rim and stuff like that. That's what happens. So sometimes people look for toning to be started on coins. In fact, you can see where it is. The rim right there is actually started. So, it does happen. But all right, guys. So 35 to open. It's a 57 proof set, 1957 proof set in the original government packaging. Opening bid is 35. Everything is cool. Yep, absolutely. Opening bid 35, guys. 1957. They stopped minting these in 57, maybe the beginning of 58, because from the envelope, it seems like you still could get one at the beginning of 58. You guys may have all left the stream to go over to the US Mint website and buy a 1919 set after my recommendation, but I don't know. Hey, Big Country. Welcome to the stream under a new name. Good to see you. And we got a 57 proof set if you're interested at $35. There's some toning. That's 90% silver. I think you probably have some cameo going on the quarter again. And the cent is definitely has a cameo appearance. You can probably see that at the right angle, right? It's kind of a whitish. The letters are, it's more, Lincoln's bust is, but also on the lettering, you can really see how it pops against the field indication. And then you also want to look at the back of a coin, right? So you can really see it on the wheat stalks there. So that would be, I would say it'll get categorized as cameo on that. on that set, but it's a beautiful set. There's some toning. That's a steal. Again, this is another one that could get stolen today. And of course, penny queens at the block with a $35 bid to open. We got 35 looking for 36. 35 on the 57 set looking for 36. $35 looking for 36, guys. We waited a while to open it, so I'm going to go ahead and speed things up and start calling it down and say first call. So, Johnny Ray, if you missed the first one and you're okay with a little toning, you got an opportunity on the second one here, my friend, at 36. We're at 35, penny queen in the lead, and looking for a $36 bid. Maybe Johnny dropped again, guys. I don't know, but we'll say we're going twice. We got 35, penny queen in the lead at 35, looking for 36. Looking for 100, but we'll take 36. How about that? Keeping the auction moving along. I'm going to say final. We're all in, all done. Last call. Fred Carson answers back at 36. I'm going to start the countdown again. Fred in the lead at 36, looking for 37. So 1957 proof set, guys, with some toning on the half and taped up envelope, but it's original packaging. We got 36. Do we hear 37? 36. Do we hear 37? Hey, BCS. Oh, Big Country. Nice. Yeah, we got 36 in the lead on this 1957 proof set, guys. Way under market on this set. Corn Dog jumps in. Now we got an auction, guys. We got 3 bidders here. Corn Dog in the lead at 37, and I jumped the gun with saying going twice. It is going once at 37, looking for 38. We got 37 on the 57. Going once, guys. Looking for, hey, Corn Dog, welcome to the auction. Hey, that was a nice way to enter, by the way. Just come in, and instead of saying hello, you say 37. That's what Joe Durbin does. He always shows up to the table, and he's there the whole time. It doesn't say 2 words until it's time for him to bid on something he sees that he likes. And then whack, he comes in. He'll be like 100 or 200 or whatever his bid is on something. All right. We've got Fred Carson answering back at 38. Thank you, Fred. We're looking for 39, going once. I know, right, Corn Dog? Fred Carson in the lead at 38. Corn Dog and Penny Queen thinking about 39. Corn Dog 42. Your name threw me. I almost thought that was a bid because it was right under Fred Carson's. Yeah, that 42 at the end of your name. That's so funny. You just stopped to say hi and throw a $37 bid in. I know, right? You're out. Okay, going twice. Penny Queen thinking about it. We've got a $38 bid from Fred Carson. Looking for 39, going twice. Never safe with Joe around. Yeah, not if he's not holding the auction, right? That guy is a bidder extraordinaire. Fun times with Joe, though, I'll tell you. I enjoy it. Penny Queen says she's out. Okay, thank you. And we got Fred Carson in the lead at 38, looking for 39. I'm going to say last call. Fred Carson in the lead at 38, looking for 39. Are we all in, all done? All right, Corn Dog, you have a good one, man. Hey, do you want to wait? Oh, never mind. It's 2 more items. If you can wait 2 more items, I got some silver on the block. And I know you like your silver, so I just figured you'd want to see this one. It's pretty sick. It's a double-headed giant Chinese dragon from the Perth Mint from 19 coming up. Congrats, Fred. Very, very nice. Appreciate the bids, everybody. Fred, congratulations. I will get this packaged up and your name put on it. A steal of a deal on a 57 set. If you don't have one, now you do. That was the way to do it. A bargain. Value has been hunted. type it in here so that I know and don't lose track. Okay. Next up, guys, we're going down the list, and this is the last of the proof sets for today. This is the 1956. The 56 is well known because there's a type 1 and type 2 half dollar. The type 2 half dollar. This also has the corrugated cardboard. They switched up from the boxes to cardboard like this in 55. So 55, 6, and 7 have this and then in 58 they switched to a flat piece of cardboard, but that's what they looked like then. And this does have a little toning on the half. You guys can see there's some toning. Actually, that might be, yeah. So there's a little bit of toning right on the edge right there, but the white stuff is on the plastic. Nice cameo on the quarter, the cent. There is a couple hot spots on the half. That's what happens with these halves, right? They end up spotting up a little bit, and then the full thing will tone eventually, but it takes a lot of years, and that's from holes in it. Anyway, we're going to start the bidding on the 56 set in the original government packaging. And again, these envelopes were different because you see how they opened. You can tell actually the authentic. I've seen 156 where it had a flapped envelope, and I think it was authentic, but 99% of the ones I've ever seen, they have these envelopes where it opened on one end. 55 and 56 were this way. So people would open them on the end, slide it in there. And then in 57, about halfway through the year, they switched to a flap. That's how the envelopes. So I have weird kind of coin knowledge about packaging. I don't know why. It's like always, Anyway, we're going to do the starting bid at 45 on this, guys. So I'll throw it up there, and wrapped on that last one, Fred, by the way. I think I said that. But so what you're looking for, other than that there's toning on the top of the head and down below on Franklin, is on these coins you are looking at the eagle. So, we have some fun learning lessons while we're here, right? So if you look at the left side of the eagle, the feathers are curled, and they're kind of fluffy. You can see they're teardrop shaped at the bottom, and they kind of bend out. You guys see that what I'm talking about? I know I'm moving around a ton because I'm trying to hold it so that you can focus. Okay, so that is called a type 1, and I think it's a type 1. Let me double check. I just want to make sure I'm not misrepping something, guys. I always get my type 1 and type 2s confused just because I know what it looks like, what the one that's more expensive looks like. But then I start saying type 1, type 2, and it's like, okay, all right, hold on one second, guys. Type 2, yeah. So this is a type 1. Did I say type 2? I did say type 2. Hold on one second, guys. I want to make sure I don't mislead you. This is type 2. Okay. Gosh, forgive me. All right. So type 2 has the teardrop shaped. Now, the type 1, which was a very limited numbers, is usually about 2 to 3 times the value of the set or the coin. And then with cameo, it can skyrocket. You get deep cameo. But what happens is this side of the bird wing over here, the left side of the bird wing, there's 4 feathers that show on the side of the perch, and they're more like squared off, and there's less detail in the bird's breast. You can't see the feathers and things like that. Anyway, the point being that would be a type 1, and those type 1s are extremely collectible and rarer, I should say, or scarcer than the type 2. And so the type 2 is what we have here. And it's 56. Now, I think there's a cameo on the quarter, very likely, a cameo appearance. John, is that a 55? I'm sorry, I haven't been calling it down, and maybe Red will help me out here. We got a 45 from Corn Dog. He opened it up. Johnny Ray was a little behind him, and then answered back at 50. Corn Dog was out, and he's out. He's not waiting one more turn for the silver. All right, Corn Dog. Well, have a good day, my friend. Have a good Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. So, John, apologies because I don't have it written anywhere, and I usually just talk. And once you get used to it, the auctions with me, you'll see how I go. But I go $1 increments up to 50, and then I go $5 increments. So we're at 50 right now. with Johnny Ray looking for 55, John. So Johnny Ray in the lead at 50, looking for 55. And John Samolka, you have an opportunity to bid the 55, but a $52 bid that's like a gapper. Where I go in $5 increments up to 50, I go $1. So I don't even really do 50-cent bids, and I don't do and I do $1 up to $50, and then we go in $5 increments for there. So apologies if I didn't explain that to you before you hit the stream. I know you'd come in a little bit, maybe a little bit late and didn't hear it earlier on when I was going over kind of my rules. And be sure and check out July 5th. After this auction, Redneck will be having the poured silver auction from the Redneck Metals guys. Thank you, John. So John answers back at 55. We're looking for 60. This is the 1956. It's the only 56 set I've got on the block today, guys. So it is a 56 set, $55. Johnny Ray answers back at 60, looking for 65. John Samolka thinking about it. Johnny Ray, we got the two Johns, Johnny Ray and John Samolka, in battle with each other. We got an auction. Johnny Ray in the lead right now at 60, looking for 65. I'm going to start calling it down, guys. I know I got into chatting and stuff there. It happens to me. I get distracted. Try to keep things moving. And I don't want to force you if you're thinking about it, give you plenty of time, but I just want to get the clock started so we can keep moving through the items. $10 after 100. Thank you, Henry. That is correct. So like if you look at the spreadsheet, what you'll see if you go down to like the last item, it's going to start at $10. It's the pylon lot number 21. And I'm going to start at $10. But what's going to happen really quickly is people start bidding in $10 right out of the gate because they know that I'm throwing stuff that's worth that on the pile. So it'll go 10s, it could go 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 20, 25. Then it'll go to 50, it'll go 5, 50, 6, 55, 60, 65, 70. When we get to 100, it'll be 100, 110, 120, 130, that kind of a thing. 1956 set. Okay, I see, John. Thank you. He says he's out. Johnny Ray, Highway Coin Collector at 60 in the lead. I said I would count it down, and I stopped. It's going twice. Yeah, Corn Dog, if you're still out there, hang out one more second, buddy. Lot number 17 is a pretty killer piece of silver. A hunk of silver, man. Thank you for your bids, John. Last call. $60 on a 56 proof set. It's last call. Are we all in, all done, guys? Looking for 65. We're sold to Johnny Ray at 60. Congratulations, Johnny Ray. Route 66. What I think of when I see your handle, when I see your name on there. All right, so I got this back packaged up, and it'll be on its way to you. Send me an email, Johnny Ray, before the or at the end of the auction or whatever, just so I got your correct thing. So, congratulations. Yes, thank you. All right, check this out. Starting bid on this, $30. Opening it up. This is a last year's edition, 2019 Australian 1 ounce, 4 nines fine, guys. I think I didn't put the grade in there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and quadruple nine fine. Sorry, it's like Canadian silver. That is and it's in the capsule, and it's got a proof appearance or a reverse proof, but it's extremely, extremely cool. And on the back, it's got the double facing dragons, and they're like, it's like that's why I say it's like reverse proof, because like the fields are a matte finish, and then everything else is like the shiny. So John opens up at 35, jumps the bid. Hidden came in. Hello, Hidden. Welcome and good to see you. Came in a little bit late at 30. John's in the lead at 35. We're looking for 36. So we'll go dollar increments up to 50. and then we'll go $5 increments. So we're at 35, looking for 36. And that is a beautiful, flawless. This would be a potential grader, right? Because you're looking for a 69 or 70 grade, and I'm pretty sure that this coin, I don't see anything on it that would prevent that, right? So just to let you know, it is beautiful. JW Hidden says he's out, and hello, my friend. JW says 36, and answers back. Burnished finish. That's right. That's what they call that. Yep. It's like I think of like household stuff, right? With like brushed nickel. It's kind of that appearance to it. It's like a frost. It's almost like a cameo, right? Like it's like that's what it is. It's like a cameo appearance. Jay in the lead at 36, looking for 37. I wonder if Johnny Ray dropped again. I hate it that he's bidding. And then say something to me if you're still out there, Johnny Ray. I'm letting you think. Certainly give you your time to think about it. But we've got some silver stackers in the community that like the collectible stuff. This is one of them. Right? This is a premium silver piece. This is at 36 right now. JW in the lead at 36. All right, 36, looking for 37. Johnny is not answering me, man. Johnny Ray. Sorry, John Samolka. That's who was bidding. I apologize. John, I got you guys confused. You were bidding against each other that last one. So I got you confused. John Samolka, make sure I didn't lose you. You're still in there. You're thinking about it. We're at 36, looking for 37. I'm going to say we're going once. We'll keep it moving. Yeah, she is too, right? Big T calls her lizard breath. That's the old version. Yeah, that's the old face. They switched that in 19, I think. There was a different profile for her that was different prior, but this has, kind of, I guess that would be a Chinese dragon, dual Chinese dragon, and then it's got the flaming pearl in the middle. Pretty cool. Going twice, guys. John Samolka, are you there? Hope you didn't lose connection. I want to give you a full opportunity to jump back in if you're thinking about it. It's 36. JW in the lead at 36, looking for 37, going twice. $36 in the lead. 36 in the lead, looking for 37. Final call. John Samolka, are you there? John, I hope you're there. I hope you didn't drop and you come back after I close this thing out saying you missed the bid because your phone died or something. Same thing happened to Johnny Ray a second ago. That's why I thought it was him that I was talking to, because I'm like wanting to make sure that you guys don't miss an opportunity. But everybody's kind of gone quiet on me here. Maybe I'm offline. Did my network crash here? Oh, there we go. I got Aaron talking to me. Let me know. All right, so that's it. Last call, all in, all done. $36. Looking for 37. All right, I'm going to say sold. I hope if you're watching this or you come back in, John, I hope you didn't drop and I didn't wait long enough for you. But I gotta keep it moving. Apologies if that's the case. Yep, congrats, JW. Thank you. 36 and JW. All right. Mexican silver up on the block next. All right, good to know. I know you probably didn't want to say anything just anyway. Just like keep quiet, let the bid go down. All right, next up, I'll put that to the side for Jay. And this flip is falling apart on me, so apologies, guys. I'll put it in the new one, okay? But this is a 100 peso, 78 Mexico. ASW is 6.5. CN pesos. Aaron says 20. I know what that thing's worth. Yeah, I try to start these things to get the action going, but all right. We're starting at 15. We jumped it to 20 from Aaron. I'm pulling it out of that flip because I'm going to have to put in another one anyway, and I'm going to put it on the block here for you. That is a BU coin. You know, it looks like the Morgans, right? It's frosty. It's got some bag marks maybe, but it is in great shape. You can see the frosty appearance that it has. Let me see if I can better focus. There we go. A little light on the subject and a little focus. There we go. All right, guys. Mexican mint mark above the date. That's the Mexico City mint with the O above it. That is plata pura, 20 grams ley, 72% silver, 100 pesos, 1978. And I will not finger this thing all up, but because I don't have a glove on right now, but I will flip it so you can see the Libertad style back with the brown eagle clutching the snake in his beak and the talons on the cactus. Estados Unidos Mexicanos. And the wreath at the bottom, very beautiful eagle design. Okay, Aaron opened at 20. I'm sorry, I'm catching up. Hidden was at 21. Aaron at 22, answering back. SHTF shows up to the party with a bid. I love these guys that say hello by dropping numbers in the chat. 25 from Scrap and Horton. Aaron answered back at 27. Rookie Roll Hunter at 26, which is the second late. Scrapping Hoarding bumped it to 30. Aaron answered back at 31. Scrapping Hoarding says 32, please. And Aaron says, yes, SHTF's making it tough, indeed. Well, he knows that this is a broken flip, and so he's going to get a brand new one. So I think that's why he's saying, hey, I'll go big or go home. But, yeah, this is a beautiful BU coin, guys. Hi, buddy, 33. I love it. These guys are – the banter has me. I'm enthralled with the banter. That's your wife's birth year. Oh, cool. Very, very cool. Well, she is a year younger than my wife because they actually made this coin in 77, and that's my wife's birth year. So there's the 78 on the block for you, SHTF. What's up, 34? How are you doing? Nice to see you. That is funny. Scrapping Hoarding at 34. Aaron, looking for a response, potentially. Doing good till now, 35. All right, we have Aaron. So I just let you guys have a conversation, and pretty much we'll see what happens. Oh, my gosh, that is funny. There's the front, plata pura, 20 gram ley, 72% silver, Mexico City mint mark above the 78. And if you guys see something on this coin that tells you that it is a variety I am unaware of, more power to you. Good job cherry picking the Value Hunter. Again, I'm going to show the back one more time. I'm edge grabbing this thing because it's going back in a flip, but I am not gloved. So I'm edge grabbing. Good till now. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, it does. It's yours. He says he's out and waves. All right, I got it. Just emailed me, Johnny Ray. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Got it. And you want to stick around for the last couples just because they're fun and the action gets going. Especially the last lot. And I got a giveaway. So you might get in on the giveaway, Johnny Ray, but I appreciate the early email. Thank you much. That's what I needed. And Scrap and Hoarding, I think Aaron told us he's out. He's down. He says he'll take the next one. So I'm going to say 3. And going once. I'm going to look for some more of these and try to get one up on the block for next week. Let you guys battle it out, Aaron. Try to find another one if I can. In as good a shape, they're tough. A lot of these things, they're circulate around. So the BU condition like this is a highly collectible condition for this, right? Going twice. We've got, what do we have here? 36 for SHTF. Second call, and now we are last call. We are at 36 SHTF. Every peso but that one, huh? The 100 peso, the big dog. You know what's weird? You start getting into those, Aaron, there's varieties. There's like single year pesos, right? Where they actually made a standard 5 peso or 10 peso, but there's another one with a different design that was only made for like 6 months of the year from one of the other mints or to commemorate something. It's crazy. You start getting into Mexican peso coinage. I've gotten pretty deep into it myself. I may do like an all Mexican peso auction. just to thin out some of my. I've got a pretty deep collection on my own. You took the dog outside. Well, John, you left with a bid, and then you got outbid, and then I couldn't get in touch with you. So I'm sorry, my friend, that I missed you on that one. I'm going to say on this one, we are sold. Call it down, and let's see where we were. Congratulations, SHTF, and thank you both for your bids, guys. I was at 36. Let me just type it in so we got it right there in the chat. SHTF. Congrats, buddy. I appreciate you. Did you see my shout out video to you last night? I posted up a shout out video to you last night. So I hope that you see that, because you got to do the 40 question challenge, SHTF. I shouted you out. If you haven't done it already, I hadn't seen it on your channel. So if you haven't done it, I called you out on that. All right, I'm going to get another flip right now and put it in the one that it's going to go in. Brand new flip, edge grab, and it is in there. Put a little Val Hunter label in that thing for you instead of the one that was in there. And it'll be on its way, my friend. Beautiful coin. Great buy. Thank you guys for the auction action. That was fun. Let's see. All right, what did I put first, 40 or 40? 40. So this is a 1940 Third Reich coin set, guys. This is a 1, a 5, and a 10 Pfennig. And I talked a little bit about this earlier, saying I'm not promoting what's on there. I think it's important that we are considerate of history, because if we forget about it, we see the kind of things happen on a mass scale that have been happening and that happened, individually this week. So anyway, without getting political or anything like that, guys, just good to remember history, and otherwise it's bound to repeat itself. So congrats on that last one, SHTF. So this is a 10, a 5, and a 1 Pfennig Third Reich Deutschreich Reichspfennig set. Starting bid $5. If you guys have any idea where these coins go, that is a smoking starting bid, because each one of these coins could easily command that type of a cost on its own. They are circulated. They're probably even dug. I don't even know. I mean, because a lot of what happened back in the day was the Germans didn't want to get caught with anything with a swastika on it, because they could be put to death by Allied troops, and so or be held for crimes and things like that. So they were just getting rid of anything. I mean, whether it was insignias off their clothing or whether it was coinage or anything, and burying it. And you go metal detecting in Germany, certain areas you'll find, especially outside the camps, you'll find German officer stuff that's just absolutely like caches of it buried. So I can't say that it was or wasn't. I have one more set like this I'm going to put up that's identical. That's the 42 date. So I had Hidden at 5. I had Henry at 6. I had Aaron at 8. I had Henry at 10. Aaron coming in at 11. Hidden says he's out. Thank you, sir. Henry answering back at 12. Eric, you got to refresh, bro. You're lagging. You got a 5 and a 6, and it's still behind where the first couple bids were. So anyway, it's a 1, a 5, and a 10 Pfennig. That's what the coins are, guys. And we have a current bid. Henry von Meug in the lead with $12. And I'm going to say going once. I'll leave it up there for a second so that you guys can think. I know we had some action. Okay, John answers back at 14. We're at 14 looking for 15. 14 looking for 15. Going once. 14 looking for 15. Going once. We're at 14, Aaron. We're looking for 15. There we go. Henry with 15. Aaron with 15 just behind him on my screen. So I've got Henry in the lead at 15. We're going once at 15. We've got Henry in the lead at 15, Aaron. Looking for 16. Henry in the lead with 15, looking for 16. Talk to me, chat. If you guys are in or you're out or you're thinking, that's okay. If you need time, just if you don't, let me know. Just say going twice to keep things moving. Okay, John comes back and answers with 17. 17. Aaron says he's out. Thank you, sir. Henry answers back at 18. 18 looking for 19. Going once. 18 looking for 19. They all have the eagle perched on top of the Nazi swastika. They're 1940 Deutsche Reich, Third Reich coins. John answers back at 20, Henry at 21, 10, a 5, and a 1 Pfennig set, all from the same year, by the way. Henry at 21, going once. Henry in the lead at 21. So if you watch, any of you guys watch Man in the High Castle? This is what these coins remind me of. Going once. Henry's in the lead at 21, John. Going once, looking for 22. Going twice. John says he's out. Thank you very much. Aaron says, nice set. Yes, sir, indeed. Henry's in the lead. Going twice at 21, looking for 22. And I'm going to say last call at 21, looking for 22. Sold to Henry for 21. Congratulations, Henry. Nice set indeed. I'm going to mark you down. Take that set, put that, make sure I watch the year so I don't get it confused with the other one. So next up, guys, is very similarly. Yeah. Just make sure. Yep. It's just the angle it's at. Get some reflection off the flip, guys. So apologies about that. But they're the same. It's the 1, the 5, and the 10. These are from 42. 1942. So still war era. And I didn't give you guys the mint marks. This one, the 5 says A. The 1 says A, which I think actually, and the 10 is an F. So it's an A, and an F mint mark on those. Okay? AAF mint mark on those. And this is on the next set. We're opening the bidding at 5 again. And it's the same type of lot, different year. Your last milk. I don't know what you mean, Aaron. Oh, last mail call. Okay, mail call. Yep, gotcha. Okay, I will do that. Henry comes out at 5. John answers back at 10. These are not silver rookie roll, Hunter. No, these are clad coinage. I think the 10 might. I think they're clad coinage. There's people in the chat that would know more than I do. I'm not an expert on the German coinage except for the silver stuff, and I do not believe that the Pfennigs, the Reichmark Pfennigs, are, unless you get up to the marks, right? The marks I think are silver, but not the Pfennigs. John's at 20, Henry at 21. So you've got an A mint mark. 1 Pfennig, an A mint mark, 5 Pfennig, and an F mint mark on the 10 Pfennig. And Henry, I'm going to tell you what the mint marks were on your last ones, just so you know. Let's see here. They were all A. Even the 10 Pfennig was an A. So the only one that's not an A mint mark is this coin right here is an F mint mark. That's the only non-A mint mark Pfennig. Aaron says he's out. John says he's out. Thank you, guys. Henry's in the lead at 21. We're looking for 22. I think Eric's the only one that was still in that hasn't that might be thinking about it. Henry in the lead at 21. I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down. That's what won the last set, so I'm going to speed roll the countdown. I guess we found our value on these at $21. Eric, man, you're lagging. That was 17 is just a little bit behind. I'm gonna give the count a little time just so you can jump in if you want. But we're at 21, looking for 22. And I'm sorry if that, hopefully that doesn't offend you, Henry. I just want to make sure that it's a fair and level playing field. You know, some people, their internet's lagging hard. We've got storms out there hitting and all kinds of things, and don't want somebody to get missed out on a bid just because I speed rolled the call. All right. All right. We got on the 1942, Eric, I've got Henry in the lead at 21. Okay, you're out. Thank you very much for that, sir. So we're going twice. Henry in the lead at, thank you, Henry, at $21. Going twice. And last call at $21 for Henry in the lead. Looking for 22. Sold to Henry at 21. So that makes it easy, Henry. Both sets are coming your way. And that brings us, guys, to the last item before the end of stream giveaway. Now, I do want to mention something. I put in the description down below, you've got a list of what was on the block today. And on top of that, the reason I started early and we're ending a little bit earlier is because in a few hours, actually 3 hours from right now, so it gives you some time to get dinner in your belly and get over there on Paula Bloom's channel. If you guys look at the link, it's the big show. She's going to be giving away a bunch of coins. I sent her some of the things she's going to be giving away. I know there's silver in there. There's some very cool items. The other thing I want to mention is, in order to get in on what they call the big show, right, which Ken Peavy started, and she's carrying the torch in his memory, you basically answer a question during the stream, and she's adding stuff as donations are coming in, etc. And then at the end of the stream, she will give you a question. If you answer the question properly or accurately with the right answer, and you're the first one to answer it right, you win all the coins that are out there. It's the mega giveaway every week is the big show. Okay, guys? So it's going to be on Paula's channel. In the description is where you can see that. Now, if you want to know how to get the answer to the question before the stream, there's a secret. If you go on her channel, there's one more lot, Henry. On her, are you talking about her stream? On her stream, Henry, it's not an auction. It's basically a free roll. You get in for free. It's a giveaway. You don't have to do anything. You just show up, okay? So that link down below will be at the giveaway. I would say there's probably going to be a couple $100 worth of coins given away tonight. So just to let you know, you can get in on that for free. And by being at Value Hunters Auction, you're learning about it, right? So if you haven't been there before when Ken Peavy was doing it, go to the link down below, and it'll bring you to that. Now, if you go to that stream, there's a secret. So those of you that are in chat right now, you're going to learn the secret. The secret answer to the question that she's going to ask, which you have to type into chat, can be found in a video hidden in YouTube on Ken Peavy's channel. If you go to Ken Peavy's channel and you look at his different videos, there's one that discusses, it's about a 30-minute video discussing 1982 zinc and copper cents. And Paula did an announcement earlier in the week, and you can link that video right from her announcement. And if you go there and watch that video in its entirety, there will be clues, or actually the answer somewhere in there to the question that she will ask tonight. So if you guys want to definitely know the answer, if you've already watched it, I have too. You may know what the answer is, right, Johnny Ray? Or you may already know the question because you're in on it. You're part of the the giveaway. But for everybody else, watch that video in its entirety. It'll give you a heads up on what will be the secret password kind of thing, right? For tonight, the answer to the question. Okay. So that being said, that was my shout out for Paula. We did shout outs for Redneck Metals for their auction coming up in July. For this last auction, we start the bidding at $10, and then we're going to do a giveaway after this. So that was the coin giveaway announcement. That's going to happen, I believe, every Sunday or almost every Sunday. It'll come up after my auction. We're going to do the lot 21 is the various pylon lot. We will find out real quick, starting bid $10. We'll find out real quick if Joe Durbin is in the house or if I started my stream too early to have him join. And let's, we usually start with $10. So I'm going to start with two items that I feel are worth that $10. And one of them we saw earlier is the 79 proof set. So we got a 79 proof set in the original packaging. We're opening at 10. Hidden came back at 11. Henry answered back at 12. I'm going to go ahead and just take that out and show you guys the coins. Right? This pylon lot is going to get up to it. Now this one has, like I was talking about earlier, has one of the broken lids. So that's not great, but the coins are. So we're going to put this on the block. like that. All right, guys. So there's your 79 proof set. Let's see if I can back this up a little bit. Put some more stuff under there. There you go. And then the next thing is I'm going to put an 81 uncirculated mint set in there. In the original government packaging, here's the envelope it came in. We're already way up there. We had a 12, then we had a 15 from Rookie Roll Hunter, and then a 20 from Eric, and then a 25 from Aaron, 27 from Henry. There's the 81 P&D set, all right? And that's got the Susan B from 1980 and both mints. So if any of you guys are looking for the Susan B, it's actually got 3 Susan Bs in the 81 set, okay? So it's got the 1981 PD and S Susan B in the set, okay? Pretty cool. Let's see. We're jumping, so I'm going to jump. All right, throw an Ike in there. All right, you got it. Let me find an Ike in the pile. How about, this is unusual. I usually do all those proof ones, right? But how about I throw a 40%, this says $20 on it, but it's a 71S BU Ike in a flip. How about that? So we'll throw a BU Ike in there. That's a 40% silver coin. That's the BUS silver 40% Ike. How about that? You ask for an Ike, you get an Ike. We're at $30. We had 28 from Hidden, thank you. And then Johnny Ray coming back with 30 and Aaron at 33. So you guys are adding up the value. So how about we go with another set? I like to start off with sets. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to put that. That is the 1999 Philadelphia coin set. And it has all of your coins to fill your Dansco albums from Philadelphia. But it also has your 5 state quarters from the key year. And let's just take a look because there are some varieties on here. One of them in particular is the spinning horse that I'm always looking for. It's so easy to spot for me usually. I do not see it on this one, but it is in the set. So there is that. And since you've got the Philadelphia set, why don't we make sure you guys also have the Denver set? So I'm going to throw the Denver set. I think these go for $10 each, or at least combined, when I see them. And so there's your set there. Let's look at the horse again, guys. Wouldn't that be cool if we found like a die variety? More common in the circulated ones, I think, than those. But you guys can check all those coins when you get them home. So we're sticking with sets, right? We're kind of going along those lines. We've got Xander at 40, Henry at 44, Johnny Ray at 40, Xander at 45, Henry at 46, Johnny Ray coming back and answering at 50. So we got a $50 bid on all these goodies right now. So let's add some silver to the mix, some Olympic silver, guys. How about the 1988 90% silver commemorative proof $1 from the Seoul Olympics? The Korean Olympic commem. That's the Olympiad. $50 in the lead. We just added a nice, at least, proof. I don't know what you guys want to put value on that, but at least $20, if not much more. We're at 55. That jumps the bid. That Seoul proof dollar, very cool. Brought Eric to the table for 55. So since that's doing such a good job, let's put another one in there. This one has an eagle on it. This is the proof $1 US 90% silver with the famous triple die discus man from the Los Angeles 84 Olympics. All right, so we're going to put that in there as well, guys. So we're doing the pylon lot. We've got Eric at 55. Hidden came in with a tweener bet, a tweener bid, and Henry said 60. So we're at $60. 65 from John Samolka. So I'll go ahead at 65, looking for 70. I'm going to put another Silver Eagle proof from the United States Mint, 90% commemorative with the LA Coliseum, again from the 84 Olympics. This is actually an 83, same Olympics. This is the 84, and then this is the 88 over here. So we've got 65 from John, 70 from Henry. Eric still has the computer lag. He's in between them. He's got a tweener also at 65. So we have some action going, guys. So trying to figure out what we've got here. I mean, if we're at 20, 40, 60, maybe 70, 80, 90. Let's see. What can we add on here? Well, it didn't get a lot of bids. It got one bid that stole the show earlier, and that was from U.S. Silver Stacker. Welcome to the auction. Welcome to the auction. John says 75. I can count. Aaron comes back at 80, says yes. That's got some value there. And I think that puts us at about where we are from a coin value standpoint, 80 to 90 probably in there right now. So let's jump this up a little bit with a 1959 proof set. This is the Benjamin Franklin proof half dollar. The Washington proof silver quarter. They're both 90%. So is the dime, the Roosevelt dime. And then you have a beautiful proof Jefferson nickel and Lincoln cent sealed in the original government cellophane. Henry answers at 85, says, I like that 59 cent. Add that to my pile. Henry Vaughn at 99. So at 100, John jumps in at 100. We're looking for $5 increments. And we got hidden now following at 100. So my first $100 bid is John at 100. Guys, so the bidding's important. Now we're looking for 110. We're at 100 looking for 110. At 100 looking for 110, guys. Let's see. Yep. We're at 100 looking for 110. Got to jump the bid up here. 100 looking for 110. Where the heck did that thing go? I had something and I'm missing it. Oh, there it went. 100 looking for one. Okay, Henry answered back and said, I'll give you 110. So we're at 110 looking for 120. 110 looking for 120. I'm just telling you, at 120, I'm going to throw my last item on here, let you guys bid it down. So 120 goes to 130. So is anybody in for 120? I'll throw an item on at 120. Well, I might keep piling on, but I'll throw an item on at 120. How's that? I will throw an item on at 120. Do we hear 120? We got 110 looking for 120. I will throw an item that is worth well over $10 on if we hit 120. Anybody want to bid 120 on this lot? Going once for 110. I do not have any turtles right now, Aaron. I've actually never owned one, to be frank with you. I've seen them. I've seen them come up. I've been outbid whenever I've bid on them, and the premiums got away from me, so I just haven't owned one. Going twice, 110 looking for 120, guys. We're at 110 looking for 120. 120 gets some silver added to the pile. We're at 110. Look, okay, John answers back at 120. So I got John in the lead at 120. I will go ahead and add this 1922. It's a common date, but it is in good shape. Peace dollar. I say good shape. I mean, you look at the breast feathers. I would say it's probably AU, but could be a lower BU like an MS60 or something based on, I don't think it's been clean, but it could have been. I mean, I see a lot of cartwheel. If it has, it's not noticeable to me. I mean, there's some hairlines on there, but limited amount. More like from people handling it. So we're at 120, looking for 130. Aaron says 130, throw that peace dollar in there, and I'll give you 130. So, Henry, you were a little delayed on the 130. I need 140. I need 140. I've got Aaron in the lead right now at 130. Aaron in the lead at 130, looking for 130. At 120, rather, looking for 130. Okay, so Aaron's in the lead at 130, looking for 140, guys. Looking for 140. I'm looking for 140. I've got, my problem with my next coin is it jumps at like $35, so it's a little bit tough. I got to find $10 items, right? Like that's the problem I run into with the grab bag. It's like I can't throw another item on there. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Henry says 140. You can go up to any increment you want in $10 increments. Aaron's at 150. I'm going to go ahead and throw one on at this level, and this will be my last item to put on here. Let you guys bid it away. This is a commemorative D-Day coin, guys, from 1993, and it says 91 and 95. I don't know why the mint did that. I know there's a story behind it. It is a D, I believe. Let me double check the mint mark. Yeah, it is a D, and it says United States of America, e pluribus unum. And it's got Dwight Eisenhower quote on it, and it's the D-Day commemorative. And that is the coin. That is the last coin I got. I got Eric in the lead at 160. I got John answering at 175. So above $10, we will take an odd number. So we're at 125, 175. Henry asks for an ASE. I said that was going to be my last item, but I'll tell you what, based on last request that Henry's given me here, you see what I got. I don't know if that's an ASE or not. Is that an ASE? Sheesh. What do we have? I do not, in this pile here, have one that I can put in there, but I'll tell you what I will do. What I do have is I'll add a Morgan. That's a 21, so it's a common date Morgan. It is circulated, but it is a beautiful coin, guys, and it is 90% silver. So that'll be the final coin I'm adding on at 175. We're looking for 185 at this point. 185. 185. 185, guys. Aaron says yes, 185, looking for 195. And that's it. So I'll start counting them down, guys. We're at 185, looking for 195. 185, looking for. It's getting nuts. Oh my gosh, I love it. I so love it. I got too much on there already. I'm trying to keep the last lots like normal. Oh my goodness. All right, let me see what I can do here. I'll tell you what. 185, looking for 195. You know what I have not put on the lot is any currency. So let me look at my pile here, see what I've got that I can add from a currency standpoint. All right, I got something for y'all. You all or y'all. I have a silver certificate star note that I will add. How about that? 185, looking for 195. Does that do the trick? Silver certificate star note, guys. Added to the mix. Oh, I almost forgot. This should bump the bid. It's a Value Hunter sticker. I know, John, but it's like I can't. What happened the last time when we added gold, and I'd done that before, and what happened is one time I couldn't. It went crazy ahead of time, so I know I can add it on there. It's like safe, right? But I can't. I mean, I can't sell. I can't put a gold item on there and end up letting a lot go below melt, right? Which I've had a couple of these pylons. I got away from them the last couple of weeks because of that. I mean, they're fun, but I can't be like piling stuff on and losing money on a bigger multi-$100 lot like this. It's just not. It doesn't make sense. Silver quarters, okay. Silver quarters. All right, let me see what I've got in the way of silver quarters. I will tell you what. I do have a silver quarter. Let's see here. A roll of, yeah, Henry, I have those, but I would put them up separately. The only roll of, I do have rolls, but the full roll of Benjis that I have is the full roll of Benjis I have is uncirculated, so it would be hundreds of bucks. Let me see what I've got here. I've got a couple cool things I can add in the mix. Hold on. We're looking for 195. What I'll do, I won't add a roll, but I'll add a couple of Benjis. Yeah, Joe's not here. I think we would have seen him bid if he was. I will add a couple of Benjis. So let's add a proof. Let's add a proof Benji. That is a toner. That thing is beautiful. That is a proof Benjamin. 62 proof Benjamin with toning around the edges. Henry says that was enough. 195. What? You did it. Okay, I'm sold. 195. All right. So very good. Thank you, Henry. All right. And then, oh, this is kind of cool. So this is so funny because this is incorrectly marked. All right. So I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to add this as well. John's at 200. All right. Look, we're at 200 looking for 210. Check this out, guys. I want to show you something. I'm going to throw this on there. Now, look, you see what this says, right? It says variety 1 proof rare. Okay. This is not a proof coin. So this is mismarked. Okay. So I just want to be clear about that. This looks BU to me, not proof. Okay. But if you look at what they're talking about, you remember that last set where I was showing you guys the eagle? Check out the eagle. This is why they say, because do you see the difference? How there's just like the little, it's like low relief, right? Like low relief. And so the wing of the eagle. So that's a BU with the type 1 eagle on it. That's what that is. So you got a couple Benjis. You didn't get them. You didn't get a roll, but you got a couple. And again, I didn't even want to put the one up that said proof because it's mismarked. But that it does. Both of these have some really killer toning to them. So there's 2 Benjis, 1 proof and 1 BU. That's a key date 56. I would say more key. Yeah, $10 increments. We're at 210. 210 is good, Henry. 210 is in the lead. Aaron just answered back with 220. So I'm going to refresh my chat because I have Aaron in the lead at 220. I added 2 Benjis and we got the price to jump. Let's see what I got in my crown box. Oh, you know what? You guys seem to like the Mexican. This will really get Aaron's juices going, and we might even get hidden back in if we had some Mexican, right? We're at only 18 away. I know. So we're at 210. We're at 220, looking for 230. Let me check my Mexicano. What do I have here? Oh, wait a minute. These are all okay. So, yeah, well, this is not a big dollar item, but I'll throw one of these in. I'll throw one of these in. That's a 1966. That's a 10% silver coin. That's a 1 peso. That's all I had really. That was anything of interest in that box. I've got another folder that has my foreign that I need to find. All right, guys. All right. Checking your change jar. Okay, we're at 220. We're looking for, what are we looking for? 230. I think we go at 250. We're going to go $25 increments, but I don't know that we'll. I mean, that may take it down. I don't know because I got to stop piling on and take a break here before the big show, guys. But I will throw a couple Mexican coinage. This will be it. All right, guys. Let's see. How about Hidalgo? You guys like Hidalgo? Hidalgo. How about 1952 or 53, guys? 52 or 53? Which year do you like? I'm going to do 52. I'm going to pump the 52 Hidalgo. This is a 5 peso, 5 peso, 72%. This is, what is it? This is a half ounce of silver. More than that, it's 0.6. It's like 2/3 an ounce. So there's a couple of Mexican coins for you. There's a 52 Hidalgo silver. That's a large. That's like, crown size. And that's 27.78 grams of 72% silver there. Henry's at 240. 375. What was that? What coin would that have been? That would have been. No, there's one that's 30%, but is it 375? No, it's 30%, right? There's like a 50 centavo. If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong. let's see here. We're at 240, looking for 250. No, I don't have a prospector. I don't, Henry. I've gone as crazy as I can go. I think I'm gonna look for one more coin to kind of round it out, and then that's gonna be my. I'm gonna call it down. We'll let the bidding do the talking. Let the bidding do the talking. I'm just looking for the date here. Find the right one. Wow, these are beautiful. Gosh, I love these coins. These are one of my favorite designs. All right, let me take one of these. And if there's varieties, I'm unaware. All right, guys. So it just is what it is. I don't know the difference between these. That's the hard part. There's some that are like type. There's a type 1, type 2, and then the type 2 is rare. The type 3 is rare, maybe. Let me see. 19. Here's a 43. All right, here we go. John says he's out. Henry says Barber halves. I'll tell you what I will do, Henry. I was looking for a mid 40s peso. I've got one here. This is a 43 peso. The cap and ray at the top, 0.38. So between those two coins, there's an ounce of silver. And all right, you said Barber. I'll do that, and then we'll call it a day. How about that? Is that a key date though? Hold on one second, guys. I got to make sure that I got the right coinage in hand. No, that's not. What's that one? There's a Barber $50 for you. That's it. That's gonna count it down. Count her down, John. We got 240 looking for 250. We're going once. That's the coins that are piled are the coins that are piled. We got 240 looking for 250 going once. I added what did I add there? Between the Benjis, these two, and that, I added about more than 2 ounces of silver there at the end, maybe 3 ounces, or not 3, but maybe 2.5 or something like that. There's good silver content there, good collectible coins. You can do the research on and figure out. Aaron answers back with 250. Xander says, go, Henry. So we're at 250, counting it down, 250. Looking for, what would we be looking for? 275. We're looking for 275. We're at 250, looking for 275. You were just typing. Well, you jump it, you take it, right? I mean, that's what it boils down to, Henry. Are you on my grab bag too? You are not. Who do I have? Xander and Eric. All right. So this is the battle for kind of the final grab bag that you get to see what's in it. That's it for me, Henry. I've got last call. I gotta jump. We're pushing the time here. Get everybody a chance to go watch that 1982 penny video and see what the answers might be to the big show. You got a chance to win a couple $100 worth of coins without spending $1, Henry. Remember that at the big show tonight. Remember that link is down in the description of my chat here. So we're going twice. We got 250. We're looking for 275. I mean, you got a Morgan in there. You got a peace dollar in there. You got 3 silver commemoratives. You've got the Eisenhower BU dollar. You got a 56, which is key date BU, and a proof 62 half. Remember, there's a 59 set in there. You've got this. I mean, that's a $35 coin all day long, right? The D mint commemorative. That's the lower mintage. I think it's like only 150,000 of them. The 81 set with all the Susan B's. The 99 set. The 79 type. What is that? Type 1 set, I think it was. The Mexican coinage and the Barber half. So I think we got a pretty decent amount of value on this pile, guys. So I'm going to say last call. We're at 250, looking for 275. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you and Aaron. Henry, it's been fun. I appreciate the bids. I hope and we got the dollar Star Note silver certificate and the invaluable Val Hunter sticker. Don't forget that one. And you got the peso, the 5 peso Hidalgo, the peso from 1943, the 07, and that, by the way, is an 07 with an O mint mark on the back. That was an 070, so it's a lower mint, I think. Not key, but so we're all in, all done. Last call. I'm going to say 3. Hope everybody's connection is good. 2, 1. Sold it to Aaron. Congratulations, Aaron. Yeah, much respect indeed, always. Aaron got the one, the winning bid in there at 250. Congratulations, very cool. And that brings me, while you're getting congratulated from everybody, I would make notes. And that was Aaron. I will make some notes because, see here, what have I done? Okay. I've got a GAW, and I've got some silver in the final giveaway. So let me figure out what to do with this pile of goodies. Let me get a bag to put it in, I think, is the best, probably. Yeah, here we go. I'm just going to start with the mint set here. The plastic on it's kind of come apart a little bit, but all right, we got these coins. We're gonna do a giveaway, just like we kind of just like we did the last one, guys. I gotta put a flip on that barber. I'll give you the flips. Congrats on that, Aaron. I'll put some flips on these too, so that everything stays in good shape while it's in transit to you. But I just want to package it up so I don't misplace anything while I do my invoicing and stuff. I want to keep all of these things kind of together in one spot since they were the final grab bag or the final pile-on lot. It was a lot of fun, guys. I appreciate everybody coming out. We're doing a giveaway. And then again, I can't reiterate enough, you get a chance to get another free giveaway if we will jump on for Paula's Big Show auction. It's happening very, very soon. I think it's 9:30 Eastern, so it would be 8:30 Central. We're 2.5 hours, guys. So you got enough time to go watch that video, find out what the answer to the video was, or watch it so that you get the possible answers, and then jump over into her stream. Maybe even 8:30. You'd have to set the reminder. Go over there, guys, and set the reminder. So what we're going to do is, again, I write the number on that, and I always have my handy-dandy silver certificate. That's a 35. By the way, the giveaways today were godless notes, so they don't say "In God We Trust" at the top, like our money does today. These are 35s that did not have that. On the back of the sticker, I'm going to write a number. Wait until you see it. Wait until you see me say go before you post something up. Let me see how many we have. We have 16 in the chat. I send invoices. So just wait for my invoice. Hey, Clinton S., good to see you, my friend. Yeah, one guess, please. I'm going to do an easier range because we have 16 in here. So it's going to be a number between 1 and, let's say, between 1 and 17. And let me write it on here. All right. Okay. I wrote the number down, and now wait for me to say it. I'm going to put something else on this giveaway real quick, guys. Where the heck did that go? I had something else out here to give away, and now I can't find it. What in the world happened? I lost some silver here, guys. I don't know where in the heck that silver went. It's crazy. Okay. Wild. I don't know what in the world I did. I'll tell you what. Let me go get another one out here somewhere. I got missing Valcambi bars. So let me grab another one, guys. All right. So I got a gram of silver in this one too, right there. It's a Valcambi bar, guys. Valcambi makes high premium fractional silver bars, and then they break up into all right, guys. So everybody's already guessing. So when I hit the button and I say go, okay, the first person to type in the right number, the first one to have the right number. So if there's multiples, like Henry and Johnny Ray jumped the gun a little bit there, but so whoever types it fastest and first, once you see me say go, that number applies to you. So you might slow down and watch and make sure your number's not already guessed, or if you have a specific number you want, get it out quick. Anyway, I know, just grab another Morgan. You hear him clanking around, right? Just grab another. Wait for me to say go, guys, and then it's going to be the Valcambi silver. It's going to be a silver certificate and the Value Hunter sticker on my count. You guys ready? And go. All right, you guys can stop. You guys can stop. I see it already. And it's kind of funny. Yep. I'm going to turn it over and show you what happened. Can you believe it? Henry, my man. You guessed early, and then I waited. I said, wait for it. And then you guessed it again. You wanted that number 9, and you got it first. You were first beforehand, too, before Johnny Ray on the first one. So I guess that's only fair, right? But you guessed 9. The number was 9. And it goes to Henry. Henry, congratulations. That's awesome. So I got to figure out. I had another Valcambi bar out here. I don't know what in the heck happened to it. I wonder what I did with it, guys. If one of you finds it, you can keep it. It may have ended up in a package inadvertently. I really do not know where that silver went. I've got, if you see my desk outside of just this, it is a mess of coins and stuff, right? My wife gives me a hard time because I'm completely, I'm organized, but it's just a bunch of junk everywhere, right? But anyway, you guys, congratulations indeed. Yeah, congrats, Henry. So you guys, listen to Ken Peavy's Let me actually go to my history and find the channel video, and I'll just post it up for you guys real quick. I'm going to show you what you need to watch. I watched it last night and actually just let it run. I watched it and then I let it run. All right. Copy link address. So here you go, guys. So if you're going to join the big show tonight, the answer will be somewhere in this video that I just posted, okay? The answer to tonight's big show question, there'll be probably a couple $100 worth of free coins. If you're looking at the chat, they go, $100, $200 worth of free coins that get given away in the big show every Sunday. And and this is the first time we're doing it in memory of Ken, and that Paul is carrying it on since he passed away. Go watch that video. You'll come up with an answer from that video that you'll be asked tonight in order to win. And I think it starts at 9:30. In the description down below is the link to the actual event. So you guys be sure to get over there to the big show. You can tell them Value Hunter sent you or whatever, or I'll see you in the chat. You don't have to, but we'll raid them. But it's it's still a couple hours away. But it gives you a chance for me to do my invoicing and get some food in my stomach, and then we'll do the big show tonight. It's I think it's in 2.5 hours. Give you a chance to watch that video first. If you want something today, send me an email. If I don't already have we don't have emails already going back and forth quite a bit. I will invoice you guys through PayPal, with the shipping, everything detailed. What else? And if you didn't win anything today, we're just here to chat and hang out. I certainly enjoyed having everybody in the stream, and it was a good time. So thank you, and thank you all for hanging and spending your Sunday afternoon with Value Hunter. Hope you guys feel like you hunted some value today, just spending your time with me, and certainly with the coins and the background auction stuff that we had going on. It was a lot of fun for me. I hope it was a lot of fun. Your 7 cents was working for sure. It was on overtime, Henry. Picking 9 multiple times and just knowing. I wonder if the microphone's that good that it's picking up, like, the scratching noise of me writing a 9 on the back of that. And thank you guys, all of you that did bid. Thank you for your bids. If you won something, hope you enjoy it. Yeah, appreciate it, Henry. Thank you. And thank you, Fred. Thank you very much. I appreciate your kind words, all of you. And for those of you that won stuff, I'll have invoices out. I'll get everything shipped out to you guys tomorrow. I'm a little bit wiped out from running this auction over the last couple hours, but it's been fun. We did a 3-hour auction. That's about what they run with 20 lots. And so it gives me a good idea on time frames. Yep. I'm glad you did too, Aaron. It'll be cool to send this to you. And if you do videos, post an unboxing. If you guys don't do videos, I totally understand. That's fine. But if you're a content creator, then post it up. I always love to see reactions and see what people got. It's always fun. And I, especially when people are happy with what they got, you put a smile on somebody's face, you can hear it in their voice. So, it was a blast having you guys. Thank you very much. You can chit chat here for the last couple seconds while the chat ends back and forth. And other than that, I'm going to go grab a bite. I will see you guys back. I'll probably invoice you between now and then see the rest of you back in the big show. Thank you, Xander. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining. And I'll see you guys at the big show in a couple hours. So. Henry, that would be awesome. I mean, you just pick up the phone and start filming, right? You don't have to show your face on there. You don't have to, you go back and watch my first video or two. I didn't talk half the time. I'm just like, and I'm looking at coins off camera. Like, how does that help anybody? I'm over here. I'm like, oh, I still do that sometimes, I'll be like, oh, look at this silver certificate. Oh, wow, look at it. And it's just amazing the way this, that, and the other. And, you're sitting here staring at a sticker. So, you just learn as you go, but it's still cool when you're interacting with people. If you do post up, don't even worry about it. Have a good week, everybody. Yep. And we'll see you at the big show in a couple hours. If not, have a great week. We'll see you next week. Until next time, this is Val Hunter signing out.